Welcome back, everyone, to the Drink and Drum podcast, the podcast with all the vibes. I am one of three hosts. My name is Timon Nicholas, aka Mr. Terrible.
Signing in, Jaron Tomlinson, the young sheller, aka Pineapple Badman in the building. Wagwan.
And it's your boy, Everon Williams, aka Big Easy. You don't know Wagwan.
This is the unapologetic podcast with really good intentions. The socials, them located at the bottom of this podcast right there. So make sure you hit us up and tell us what going on.
Hi guys.
Howdy.
So this is my friend Yamilet. She also goes by the mispronunciation of her name, Yamilet, aka Cereal. So if you all ever had heard me mention the word cereal and I was referring to a person, this is that person. So
You said my name so French.
who's Yamilet?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to say? Correct me.
Yamilet. You hear the difference?
See, I didn't even know my friend. So usually I ask my guests what was their first impression when they met us. And I know you haven't met Jaron and you haven't met Everon, I'm assuming. Right?
I haven't.
What was your first impression, if you can remember, when you first met me?
I thought you were kind of quiet. But at the same time, like you seem shy, but at the same time not really shy. Because I remember I met you on the school bus, right? And I was shy. I didn't talk to people. But you came up to me and you started talking to me. But at the same time, I realized you were kind of reserved in a way. Like you weren't being like 100% Timon. And I know usually when you meet people, you're not like, 100% yourself. But you weren't even being like 50 or like you were like 20 or something percent. So you were like really, to me, you seemed really shy. But at the same time, I could tell you wanted to like talk to me and stuff like that because you're going out of like that kind of comfort zone to do so. So that was my first impression of you.
See, you always had vultures around you, check. So I had to like give them some time.
The one. You approach your girl trembling.
Nah. I don't think it's okay. So what it was, I saw her at bus station when I was catching school bus and stuff. And I look over and
East
I saw her,
or
like,
west?
East. And I looked over and I saw a bunch of hair on her head, right? This is me. That looks stressful in the mornings to do, right? And while I'm there, I see the man's going over and talking and saying hi. And she just like, oh, hi.
I don't remember that.
And she just go back and look at the distance, like just off in the distance when they come to have conversation. I'm just like, all right, bet. And I see man's over there, like, testing the game and stuff. And I'm just like, all right, let me just leave her. She seemed popular. So I don't want nobody out here shooting me for talking to the girl that they're interested in. So I just said, I'm going to mind my business. But then a couple mornings when I keep seeing you keep just there smiling every now and again, looking off in the distance. And I was like, yo, what the fuck you thinking? So I got curious. And then I just decided I'm going to just like, I got hurt if I ask what's going on and start have conversation. So I came over. And I know I couldn't be just like Timon, because that's too much. Nobody can handle all that. So I said, let me just come.
That would have been too much, honestly.
Yeah. So I just said, I'm an easy 10. Let me grow on this person. And I just kept it simple.
But how are you so sure I wasn't gonna like categorize you as one of, those vultures?
Because I played my cards right. I know how I'm doing.
Honestly, it's not even that, bro. It's not even that. We don't give off that vibe.
That too.
Yeah, we just give off that vibe.
Yeah. And then I would see her every now and again in at school walking around. I was like, Cereal. Well, I wasn't saying Cereal, I was just saying hi.
Yeah, you were still kind of shy at school.
Had other things to worry about.
Just I think we started like talking like a lot more like after I came China.
You think so?
Yeah. Before we used to talk, but not like that. Like we would talk, but it wouldn't be like,
Oh, I know why. Because what would happen too is every time I'll message her and so say, yo, what you doing? And she's like, oh no, I'm just chilling by my mom's place. I'm just like, I'm not even in that area, right? So at one point I'm just like, I feel like this girl capping. Every time I say, what you doing? When I'm in her area.
I really wasn't.
I know. But in my head, I'm just like, I don't need this.
So you just give up?
Yeah, because I'm just like, I'm trying to like hang out every now and again when I'm friend in your area and you keep dodging me saying that you're elsewhere. I'm just like...
I mean, you ask her what she doing. That's not asking her out.
No. I just want to see if she's free in the area. If she's in the area, then I could tell like...
So if you want to know if she's free, why you didn't just say like, hey... In fact, don't even ask if she's free. Kind of just demand the attention.
No, I could, but I didn't want to. I was out, and I was just like...
That's why I didn't get her out.
I was in the area, and when I came to the area, and I said, "Hey, Cyril, you in this area? Let me see if she home." She wasn't, and I just like, well, I must stop asking. So
Firstly,
man, my
when
Honestly,
business.
if you had told me, if you had demanded, because like I'm like, the type of person, I don't really leave my house like that, and I'm shy too. So if you had been like, yo, let's chill, I would have find some kind of excuse to tell you, yo, I can't.
nah,
That's
like
just that's just the type of person I am.
nah, man. I feel like the fact that you spoke to Timon and who Timon is, you would have went to because
Yeah, you woulda.
yeah, it's good
Would I?
vibes.
Yeah.
You know it's good vibes and there's no bad intentions.
True.
So now we talk about friends. How you gonna choose your friends?
What you mean?
Like when you see somebody and you just like okay, what makes you decide that this person is friend worthy? If you haven't talked to them or when you talk to them, like what goes on?
I think about the part that's I'm charting in my life, and if I feel like they don't contribute anything to it, I just don't bother to talk to this person anymore. Like after this conversation, or I might just cut the conversation short. It's like I know if me and somebody can, you know what I mean, bro? I feel like if this person they just cool with what they're doing and it's not anything that I'm interested with, I just don't talk to them anymore.
I
It
get
doesn't
that.
it don't serve me any
It
purpose.
doesn't add to you.
Yeah, it adds nothing to my life.
Hmm. How about you, Cyril?
Me? Well, honestly, I don't really like choose friends like that. Like I just after a while I just happen to realize, oh, like we become friends. It's like I don't really pick my friends. It's just like it just happens. Like maybe we just start chilling more and more and without me realizing we just like, friends. That's how I see it. I don't really pick them. But if I realize like they kind of have like, maybe kind of shady kind of stuff, then I would back off. But I don't really like pick friends.
What's your purpose with hanging out with the person for y'all
The
to start
purpose?
hanging out that much?
No, like the thing is, I don't really hang out with people like that. Like I don't be like, oh, come, let me go over your room or come, let's chill and do this and that. Only like when I'm really bored, I do that. So I don't do it often. But like, if something happens that maybe, like some kind of event or something that happens that maybe we have to chill with each other and we just hang out and I like the person company and stuff like that. And maybe maybe when I go have lunch, I'd go with the person. I just keep enjoying the person company, then we just become friends like that.
Okay.
If I enjoy your company, basically, then we can become friends.
Yeah, but to enjoy somebody's company, you need to have like shit that y'all both like.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, you can identify it real quickly if you and this person like, bro, I approach you and I talk to you about fitness. That conversation is a miss. Then I try to talk to you about like, some healthy shit or fucking some type of scam. And all that shit's a miss, and it's like, I fuck you. I don't want to talk to you anymore. That's so with my time.
So you would just like throw all the topics that you find interesting to the person, and if
No,
y'all don't click, you
no.
just like, okay, cut that.
So no, I know the things that I like, right? And because I know the
First,
things,
first, first, you have to let everybody know that Jan is a flirt, right? So this is something that would probably go here and there in this whole thing. Oh, girl, you like lifting weights? Some flirt. It's India. It's just
no,
India.
I'm really good with talking to people, right? So I can get like what I want out of them, like the answers
You
that I
hear
want.
that? You hear that?
That sounds dangerous.
the answers
Dangerous.
the answers that I want, right? So boom. So now I know the things that I want. I don't really have to tell them this. I give like some little like I bring up like a couple of the weightlifting and all of that shit.
Mhm.
I'll bring it up, but I'm not gonna make it like a mainstay conversation. I'm trying to get like to
Oh,
understand
you're
what
just
this
trying to
person.
find some familiar, like stuff that y'all
Yes,
have in common in from the jump. And if she
yes,
and because that's what you're taking your life is right. You're taking your life.
that's my path.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah. You just want
okay,
to see
so
if they're
boom.
on your path.
I'm gonna tell you this now, right? I'm high, so that's why I'm stumbling on my own words. But yeah, cause I know what I want in my life, right? So now it's kind of for me to see what you offering, and then I'll give you like a little summary of the shit that I like. I talk about my fitness. I talk about
I have a question.
cooking.
What do you
Yeah,
mean? What do you mean? What they offering?
Pum pum.
no.
Like when you said what they mean offering, like for example, since you like fitness and stuff, when you say they offering, you mean like they're offering like maybe
New
fitness advice you didn't
experiences.
know?
No, new experiences. So now if
In general, apart
yeah,
from the stuff you like.
yeah. So like if a girl tell me, oh, let's go do yoga, I will hang out with her.
Oh, I'll fuck with yoga.
Like, bro, I don't stretch for shit.
No, that's what I mean. I like people who do things that I don't normally do, and
Yeah,
they like okay. It's like there's a lot of
it
things
needs to
that
be
I
something
lack.
productive.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I lack in experience, and I can't say, man, how can you not experience this thing? Because I didn't know this thing exists, right? So you have a set of knowledge that I don't know, and I'm curious what that is. So if you can bring something new to the table for me, or show me something new, or different that I'm just not accustomed to, I fucks with you.
Nah, it's not even that you're just accustomed to. It needs to be something that you're interested in. Like even like you might just be curious about it. Like for the yoga, because I really want to stretch, but I don't know how to stretch, so I'm not going to stretch.
Just go on the floor and stretch. Just knock a cobra. That's how you start. But now for me,
And I'm with seeing my back.
it's usually just on gut feeling. Because I would just be sitting on, I get curious about somebody when I see them, just like if I glance over and I see somebody like in thought, I'm just like, I get curious. I'm like, yo, I wonder what this person up to going, thinking. And then I'm just like, nah, I have a bad gut feeling. I don't even study you no more. Like, just off the radar. But like, if I get a gut feeling and I can pick up on a vibe, I'm just like, all right, bet you seem like a genuine person. And then I give people who I think are my friends my total trust and honesty until they give me a reason
Can I ask you a
not to.
question?
Mhm.
You say a gut feeling. Like I never really understood when people meant when they say a gut feeling. Because if I look at you, I was like, the way this person dresses, this person look like they fucking have a gun on them, and I can tell that they gang associated. I don't want to be hanging out with this person.
Yeah, that's a gut
It,
feeling. That's
that's not a gut
dangerous.
feeling. That's not a gut feeling, bro. You looked
That's
at
an
this.
analysis.
But
Yes, to what?
it all helps with your gut feeling still though.
No, bro.
Okay,
That's what
when
you
something
saw.
happened, when something happened, subconsciously, right, and you just know that it's not, I shouldn't be here. No reason. You just know that you shouldn't be here. That's a gut feeling that something could potentially go wrong, or the vibe, the energy in the area, the atmosphere, just giving you a vibe, and your
So
gut feeling tell you to leave.
so how does this apply with people?
So I feel like people put out a certain amount of energy, right? Even if they have their resting bitch face and they just like serious and they have their headphones in their ear, sometimes they can give off an energy and you can just like, I could tell this person's a good person. I don't know why. They didn't give me any reasons to, but I could just tell. That's literally how I went through life. I just have a gut feeling about a lot of things. And I'm just like, well, I'll trust it and see what
Nigga
happens.
said he's smelling auras.
Nah, that's just how I go through. Like if I'm just chilling, somebody approach me, talk to me, and I'm there. I'm listening. I'm in this conversation. I'm learning. I'm curious as to what makes you think. Why did you approach me? Like stuff like that. And along the way, I'm just like, nah, this person. I mean, I'm gonna be friends.
Personally, I don't think it's a gut feeling. I think you just look at this person and you analyze like, yeah, we're not company.
But at the end of the day, like consciously or unconsciously, analyzing somebody or something, it still feeds into your gut feeling. It's like noticing something in your peripheral, but you're not looking at it. It's just there. Until you focus on it and you realize, oh, that's either pretty or ugly, or welcoming or scary. But you're not studying, it's just in your peripheral until you focus on it. My gut feeling telling me like, yeah, focus on this. Or don't focus on that. That's how it works for me.
Okay.
So I'm the only person who just run on gut feelings.
Apparently.
Life fun for me.
The gut feeling thing, isn't that like kind of similar to like basically the first impressions or like an impression you're getting of a person? Isn't that what that gut feeling is? Basically what you're talking about.
Once you start talking to somebody, it doesn't really take much to see where this person coming from, you know. Just from like the words that the person choose to use, you can start putting them into like a category, and you can identify if you really want this person to be a friend or.
But you see the thing about that, right? Not everybody gonna like talk to you like how they would talk to somebody they're comfortable with if they're just meeting you. So how are you supposed to actually analyze this person? Like, oh, this person might be chill to hang out with.
So I say hi to you, and instead of you like, I don't even know what to. Hold on, let me think about this. Cause hi.
I think
like you can say hi to someone. Let's say you say hi to me, right? And I can talk to you normally, right? and I'm showing you like one side of me, like, okay, this is, me talking to like a stranger Jack I don't know. But like, you don't actually know like my actual true, like, what vibe I'm bringing, like my full vibe, because maybe I might be holding back because like, oh gosh, I don't trust people. So I'm not
Okay.
gonna like,
That's easy to kind of
Yeah.
like feel out because
But
like while you're having a conversation, there's certain body language and tone that you pick up on, right? Like, okay, you might think you're hiding it and giving this genuine, nice appeal. But as a person who's listening to like having a conversation with you, they can sometimes, not everybody, but some people can tell like this is not you. But they don't want to push because at the end of the day, you're a stranger. So you're trying to make this person feel comfortable. And
this sounds like he's talking from experience.
well, yeah.
So it's happened a lot.
Well, I try to talk to a lot of people.
Okay.
now this is really how it is. Like you have to know to like feel out people, and even if it's like you can tell from shit.
You
Hold
lost
on.
train of thought.
No, I didn't lose my train of thought. I just don't know how to properly assemble these words because it's all a big tornado right now.
It's okay. Say it slowly. I chop it together.
No, I'll figure it out.
Okay. It's like, okay, so there was a point in time where I used to have like mad conversation with bare people, even boring ass people who couldn't have conversations.
See, I couldn't do that.
And then I got to a point where I'm just like, what the fuck am I talking this much and entertaining this much? I got tired. I'm just like, if you can't hold a conversation, we're trying again tomorrow. I'm going elsewhere. You check? And then it came to a point where I'm just like, I'm tired doing all this work. So I just stopped trying, And then you realize a lot of people.
I mean, naturally over time, like you're gonna give up. Like, oh gosh, I'm giving this person so much, and they can't even,
Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
but like I have a lot of personality, right? And once I start talking to you, I show a lot of this personality. Like you can tell that I'm a person. You can tell that I have interest. So now I'm talking to you, and you're super reserved. You're not bringing out any interest. Like no smile, no nothing inviting. I don't need you. You're not company that I want to keep around me because you just met this person, right? So you're on neutral grounds. You have no reason to distrust this person. This person didn't give you any reason to distrust this person. You come in and you're looking at me with a negative view. I don't need you in my life. That's how I wrap it through it, and I don't really need to talk to people because I already know like, okay, you got issues. Why you don't trust me?
True. Because like one of the things too, when I give like my total trust and honesty into somebody that I think is a friend, like I get this vibe, I kind of suss them out by being open and tell them like just whatever is on my mind at the time, I put it in a way where it's easy to take in, not just overwhelmed, right? But if I'm opening up and telling you things about me, personal or not, and I realize that this whole time I'm telling you, or I like, let's say it's not just one conversation, but it's over a span of a time, like let's say 3 months. And 3 months too fucking long.
That's too long.
Yeah, like I'm talking to you like every now and again for next week or two or so, right? And I realize that you fail to be like to open up or share. I'm just like, all right, what are we doing here?
Like it's a waste of your time. This person, it's just a waste of your time. They don't fit into your life.
Yeah, I'll be telling people now, like I don't try to make friends to lose friends. So I really put in the effort because like I'm choosing my friends. This is something I honestly recall it. I take in high regard.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're bound with family now, but they're friends of who you choose.
And
you
like,
choose your company.
I know. So like, I'm telling people now, like if I think that you're a friend, I'm going to try to make this work. And if you give me a reason to not make it work, you're pushing me away. And I'm not gonna chase for that long behind you to get you to accept my friendship. Like who the fuck you think I am? You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I'm tried. And after that, there's no coming back like, oh, how come I don't hear from you? Or, hey, we don't talk in a while. I'm just like, oh, no, I haven't talked in a while. Yeah, but you don't talk.
And another thing, right? Like, if it's another thing. If I see somebody that they just always on their phone, I already know I don't want to talk to you. Because our relationship is going to be me as a notification in your phone. So I'm not really into it. A lot of people don't like to go out. And I like to do shit.
I don't necessarily like to go out either.
No, I don't like go out. I like to do shit.
I want to try new shit.
You should.
No, I definitely should. Like the other day, John was telling me he's going to start doing rock climbing. I was like, son of a bitch, I want to do that. You know, I've been to Canada. I had a whole list, and I only done 3 of the things on the list. And
I
that's
say
going go.
Canada.
What was it? Canada?
You say Canada.
Just cool, Canada. I did ice skating. I went bowling, and I did go karting. And I have a
That's it?
yes. I know. I have a whole bunch of other shit and activities that I really want to do or try.
Like what?
There's a
Like a
list.
simple one. Give me a simple one from the list.
There is. I want to go skiing.
You want
We in Canada, you can't go skiing?
I can. I just haven't.
Why not?
It's cold.
So how you
and
want to go skiing?
no, because I want to experience it at least once. I want to try it at least once. And I feel like there's a bunch of procedures and precautions that I just don't know, and I'm just not
You can
sure
find
how
out.
to. I know.
Honestly, you just have to practice it to it's like, you know, those niggas who be riding the bikes downstairs.
Yeah.
You just have to know it in order to know how to do it. So stop being pussy, bro. Just go skiing.
Yeah, exactly what Jaron said.
Tell us something, right? It's not
No,
that
for real.
simple.
So after you do
I
it,
understand you, dog. I understand you because all the falling off my bike, right? When I was younger, I was never scared, but now I'm scared to actually fall.
I was talking to this lady and she was telling me, like, bro, you know, you're in Canada, right? Like everything is easy accessible. And she said it. I'm just like, yeah. She's like, what's stopping you? I'm like doing things by myself. You want me to come with you? No, I'm okay. Right? She's like, what happened? Why not doing it? So I'm just like, because I don't know where to go or how to even get into it. She's like, just make a phone call, you know, be inquisitive, ask questions, they'll tell you price, place, whatever. I'm just like, yeah, but it just seems so weird. Just call, and I don't even know the questions to properly ask. Because they go look, I could be on the phone like, so where you are located? You didn't see it on the website. Right. So how much for the stuff? Everything is on the website. Okay. So what I want to know is how the fees stay. The prices are there. But I just feel like they're just gonna treat me like all the information there. What the fuck you calling me
you're
for? You're disturbing.
overthinking.
You know, that's how I used to think. You
I
know,
feel
when
like
you have
I'll
to
be
call.
disturbing somebody to figure out information that I don't know how to find.
But it's a job. It's a
And
job
I
to
pay
provide
them
that
people like I
information.
pay for answering that question, you know.
No, that's how we used to feel when I forgot digital.
I don't know. I have a bunch of excuses, just like how I'm finding it so hard to run up these stairs, you know, consistently and just take my health into my hands. I'm making excuse out of fear, but it's a pointless fear that's not based on anything really. And I know it, but I still can't surpass that.
The day you actually go and do that ski thing, and after you don't do it, you feel so stupid. You can be like, boy,
I
I
know.
was making such a big deal out of nothing.
I know, but I don't like to do new experiences by myself. But once I've done it, I can do it by myself. I don't know why. I need company, but I just need company to do it first. After that, I can do it on my own.
Honestly, bro, you just gotta get up and do it.
I don't know. Like I just need this. I just need somebody to be with me while I'm doing this new thing, so I can see how they do it, and then I can just try to replicate it. And then after I feel a little bit comfortable, I'm just like, all right, thanks. You can go.
Nigga, you watch the crowd.
What's the crowd? Someone can fall by myself, and everybody's just like, oh, look at this guy by himself falling.
Oh, they're going to fall along too.
You see if they fall on together.
Yo, like, I'm not scared of any roller coasters, right? But I'm still telling y'all the same thing.
What did
It's a
that?
water slide. I fucking hate, bro. This water slide had me fucked up. Timon, a trap door under your foot, Timon, and they move the trap door. Timon, you don't feel anything under your foot for 5 seconds. You know how scary that is? Like, bro, the ground just move.
Imagine you standing and all of a sudden you get us in the air.
Bro, like, you fall down and you see, that's cool. But your foot you just lose it. That shit
Yeah.
was scary, bro.
So y'all down to do skydiving?
Yeah, I can
That's what it
skydive.
sounds.
I can skydive, but if they're moving the bottom of the plane out of my foot, no.
Imagine John in the plane with his parachute and the man's open the door next to the door. With a trap door right in front of the door.
No, you see, if somebody push me out the door, I think I'm okay, but the trap door, I just can't do it. That shit was scary, bro. My heart stopped.
Oh, so Serial.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the Chinese government is listening to you right now. Hi, China.
I'd
We love
rather
you.
not talk about the government.
I know. You know, I put them on your radar. That's cool. We love China. We love China. China is so
Yo.
awesome.
On my
Anyways,
Zoom at the moment, just said I don't know.
what is China like? Because the other day I was trying to explain to them about the characters of Chinese language and how y'all have certain words, certain things, and then you all put them together to make new words and then take them apart to make, you know, because we were watching Squid Games and we were talking about how it's weird to text, but we see them man's writing lines and all kind of symbols and stuff, and I was like, texting seems complicated.
Not really.
How does the
you would use,
autocorrect make the lines? Go ahead.
Because okay, for Korean and Chinese is the same thing. Like they have like what do you call that? Like romanized characters, like A, B, C, D.
Mm-hmm.
So like every character, it have the sound for it would be made up of like regular English alphabet characters.
Wait, so the Chinese alphabet have 26 characters?
No, there's no alphabet. But what I'm saying is, for example, let's say the character ni, which is you, right? It's Ni. So you just type Ni on the keyboard and then ni would pop up.
I don't follow.
So you type it in
You don't follow.
English and it'll come up in Chinese?
No.
No. So
Pronunciation
Timon.
is ni.
You're
you're
typing out the pronunciation and the symbol comes up.
Exactly. Yes.
How do you know how everything's pronounced? What the fuck is wrong with me?
What
I'm
was the
high.
pronunciation?
Yes.
I mean, how do you pronounce words in English? How you know this word is pronounced like such a way?
Because the alphabet.
Yeah.
And yes,
Okay.
Right,
And
that's
then-
the alphabet.
yes.
Okay, makes sense. But okay, in Chinese, when you learn the character, you also learn the pronunciation. You learn the character, how it's written, the meaning, and the pronunciation.
So you learn the character of everything.
Every word, right?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, basically.
Wait.
So imagine they must go with the Chinese dictionary and they say, learn this. And then you're just fluent in Chinese.
You can, because obviously there's grammar. Grammar still exists.
Okay, so that's the tricky part. If I go and run a whole sentence and translate, right? And I give it to a Chinese person, they go like, ooh, you didn't say this properly, right?
There most likely gonna be some grammatical issues, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just assuming that they're just finding the words and they're tossing them together in the right order.
Using
is done in-
context to kind of figure it out. No?
Mm-hmm. So my thing is, when you are texting and you are typing out the syllables, right, on your English keyboard, what does the Chinese keyboard look like? Because I'm not assuming they're using English letters to create the sounds, to create the characters.
You see, they don't really look at it as English letters. I mean, you look at it as English letters, but it's
They're
for them,
universal.
It's called pinyin. It's just pinyin is basically the letters that you use to pronounce the characters, right? So they don't really look at it as like an English keyboard or English this or whatever. It's just like a pinyin, which is what they use to pronounce the characters. I don't know if you guys are following.
I'm kind of following.
No, I follow in there, yeah. But I'm just like,
Okay.
because I've seen my Chinese friends type, right? And I don't understand what I'm looking at when I see them do it. I'm like, I just don't get it. Like, I've seen them type on a regular keyboard and like stuff pops up and then the symbols come in. But I've also seen them typing on like characters from like actual, like Chinese things. And I'm like, I
don't know about that. I use like the regular keyboard, like the QWERTY one.
Okay. So you don't know about the real keyboard.
That's not no real keyboard. What the hell?
So you're China for nothing. Go learn the thing.
So,
I don't know, man. I'm too high for this topic.
oh boy.
I don't know. Okay, is there anything that you're afraid of, Cyril?
What do you mean?
Scorpions.
See, Jan is afraid of scorpions and snakes.
Oh,
I'm afraid of cows.
I'm afraid of lots of things. Why are you afraid of cows?
I was traumatized as a kid.
One touchy bati.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I was lying in the grass and the cows came and licked my ass. And I was like, hey! I felt violated. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck milk and cheese.
That's a story of how he became lactose intolerant.
Yep.
Ah.
So what are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of lots of things. Like
Man.
very mundane things. Like
Mm.
things that a lot of people are afraid of. Like for example, I get stage fright and so.
So we can get over.
Yeah, once you start.
Yeah,
Like-
once you start, yeah.
I mean, once
Yeah.
they don't boo you, if they boo you, then you're fucked.
Yeah, you fucked. No, you scared. You can't go back up there. Okay, so that's just a fear, but like, give me an irrational fear, something that you shouldn't be afraid of, but like you kind of,
You should probably tell her like one of yours. Like, okay,
Give an
for
example,
me,
yeah.
mine is like being alone. Like I
Is
love.
that a fear? Like a fear? Like you literally like legit
It is
like
a fear. Like
when you're alone?
yes, I need. Okay, say like Tim say he need company. I need like someone around me, but I don't need them like right next to me. They could just be in the house. They could be downstairs.
You need a peace of mind.
check.
Yeah, like I feel good when I have like another like person around me. Like the energy just.
When John girlfriend at work and he home now, he opened the window and look at his neighbor. He's like, there's somebody inside.
But my boy was just home alone now. I can't take it no more. Just go stand up in the grocery store. Just so people can be around the man. It's like John have, it's a fear. It's a fear.
Interesting.
One of my irrational fears is falling down in the shower when having sex and dying naked.
So is dying naked the fucking fear or
Yeah,
everything
which one is
together?
No.
I don't just see what's it to be like. What part of the process is the scary part?
Okay, so being in the tub by myself, I don't have a problem. If I die naked, it's cool. But if I was fucking and I lost my balance, because I always lose my balance in the shower, I just managed to never fall down by myself. So if somebody is in there,
before you finish, why don't you just not fuck in the shower and you have nothing to be afraid of?
You see? Because woman, the no for take no as no.
You okay, buddy? It sounds like you've been taking advantage.
Check.
I'm tired.
But I think you've been raped.
You should see someone, buddy.
Mad fade up because in my head I was like, I'm gonna do is just my heel go hit the edge of that tub, that smooth surface, that corner, and I'm gonna just lose it. I'm like, oh no, and I'm gonna try to hold on to the water, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna try to hold on to her here, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna try to grab cheeks on the way down, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna hit my head, I'm gonna die. She go like, ah.
Honestly,
and they go call police, and police like, how did he die? He was fucking in the shower, and they go laugh.
you just need more pride. Once you have a lot of pride, dog, you can't fall in front of a girl. Impossible. But like really and truly, it's just not possible. With enough pride, it's just not possible. Like you gonna fall down and push up and go right back up. Fuck you think this was?
I'm listening, but what you're saying is shit.
Never, bro.
Yeah, that's
With
my
pride,
reference,
bro. As a man, bro, you don't fuck up in front of a woman. Then it's just natural. You shouldn't be afraid of that. It's not possible.
Okay. Everyone, what's your irrational fear again?
I think no. I feel like I gave an answer once upon a time.
We spoke about this. We spoke about this in thing,
Yeah, we
What's
did.
that other app called?
Clubhouse.
Yes. Wow.
Ooh, that was a long time ago.
A
A
long
long
time.
ass time ago.
Check. Our man fight so hard for getting and then they open
Yeah,
it up to the
check.
world.
I don't even know if they boss did in this garbage now. I went in there the other day and I just came out.
Should have kept it exclusive.
That's I literally go in there to come out. That's what we use.
They should have kept it. Apple should have bought it. Kept it exclusive so people could buy Apple just for Clubhouse.
Okay.
They fucked up. Steve Jobs wouldn't have done that. No, he'd have made the right move.
Firstly,
He
we can
always makes the right
we can FaceTime Androids, man.
Yeah, like who
Times
the
have
hell?
changed.
Times changed. I thought the Apple was gonna take over the world, and this was the what you call it? The what the seal name? The son that they say in the Revelation that everybody gonna have the mark of the beast. That's what it is. I thought Apple was gonna be that. No, they're just letting us down.
But I realized Apple only reigning supreme in like North America like that. No?
Shout out to
Check
Google.
all them immigrant. Remember, everybody that come from an immigrant place now even use FaceTime now. WhatsApp now.
A WhatsApp.
What's
Bro,
up?
I was so surprised when a lot of people over here didn't even know what WhatsApp was. I'm just like, okay, I guess you're just immigrants that know what WhatsApp is.
It really is us because they bro, they text
They would
each
rather
other.
use Telegram, dog. What is Telegram?
No, it's not even that, bro. They text each other.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah, because SMS is free or some shit.
Yeah,
Usually,
bro.
yeah.
Because we had a whole different experience in life, bro. Like
Check out.
people don't even understand the
Man,
people
I'm
don't even
talking
understand the
about
fucking. That's fucking wild, bro.
Nah, yeah, it's
Life from a
wild.
third world country.
Different.
Ooh. I think my fear. Sorry, I was still thinking this whole time. I think I said my fear was dying, but not the actual part that I'm like, not because I'm dead, but because of what my death would do to the people in my life. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
That's a real fear.
This nigga about to live forever.
Check. We don't let nobody down by dying. Check.
Yeah. Oh, and then we were saying that we also didn't want to be the first out of our friends to die.
Yeah,
we don't want to be the last.
Yeah, because then nobody. Yeah, check.
Yeah, cause who could come and talk shit with my funeral?
Yeah, check. So nobody knows stories, dog. You literally dead on nobody because everybody who needs to be somebody
Actually,
dead.
If I one thing, I tell you, I tell all from picnic, from grandchildren, my niece, my nephew, and random people for my story because I love to chat.
So I hopefully not outlive me.
so somebody gonna know my story, even if they're not at the funeral. Somebody gonna say, "Yo, I'm crazy, man. Tell me this now." That's good enough for me.
So you thought of anything yet, Serial, for your irrational fear?
I have not. I'm still thinking.
All right.
You like how Serial treat me as well?
Everyone, how are you? How's the family? Let me just clarify that you just pop into the chat. You didn't even say anything. You didn't even say like good morning, good night,
nothing. Cause for my places to be a check me live, yeah. Do the guess.
The check say morning when you come to people's house.
So she in the house and everyone walk in the house. What makes she must say about it?
The man wake up and come out to your bedroom and see somebody in the living room and eat cereal. So the man try to figure out what go on, and she looks the man. No.
At that point, I feel like if she okay, you know.
She looked the man like dead in the eye when he come out to the bedroom and said nothing.
Who's the touch? She must have back. So me boy.
Nah, I don't really think it's the person's place. I really think it's a person's place to actually say something at that point still.
Bro, you remember that time I brought some people to my daddy's house and we just passed him in the living room? That was my disrespectful. I knew it and this is me. You can forget about it.
That's disrespectful. But like, boss, if your dad came outside and he saw people there, it's honestly up to him to question the people why they in his house, you know?
Yeah. He can introduce himself and say good night, folks. You know what's going on? Who you guys? So I get it's true.
So everyone, you're in the wrong dog.
Check and you just gang up on cereal by yourself. How dare you?
It's in the past, everyone. It's in the past.
All right, fair enough. We will forgive and forget.
This is the type of shit cereal fear, you know. Somebody's ganging up.
Oh shit! You say that.
That was talks. So, have you ever been rejected before, Serial?
Like how? By a guy or like by people?
People and guys.
A guy.
No, in general. No, not even a guy. Yeah, because I feel like, okay, you know what? Saying something that actually touched you.
Yeah, I feel like if she decided to stretch out, like she sees somebody and she said, "This is my friend."
Okay, honestly, yeah, I have this thing. There was this one time in high school, right? Oh, yep. Honestly, it actually low-key scared me because not just that. I've been scared before, but it's add on to skying. Like I have a thing where if there's a group of people there and we're not friends and I come to, even though I know stuff, I will avoid like the plague and I will not talk. I feel uncomfortable being around people that, even though I know them, but we're not friends, I just feel uncomfortable being around them because there was one time in high school, I was with like a couple girls and then there was a bunch of girls like they were sitting and they were talking whatever. And you know, we had like a free period or whatever. And we just walking up to them casually. And then one of the girls just stepped on and was like, "Oh, sorry." She said some shit. Like she literally from a distance told us, "Do not come closer," in a nice way. And I felt so ashamed, right? And then from since then, just keep my distance from people. Unless, like,
you know, that's the ultimate rejection. Then like your friend said, "No, don't come here."
No, she wasn't my friend, but like we were all in the same class.
You thought
like,
somebody you're cool
animosity between anybody.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
So it was like a thing. It was like a thing. Like, you know, you can just chill. You can just chill with them. But no, I was wrong. You can't just go and chill with them. So since then I just kept my distance.
This is what like we were asking earlier about choosing your friends, because you say it's somebody that you hang out with. Why were you trying to hang out?
No, I don't.
You were hanging out with this person.
Explain yourself.
This is what it is. You were hanging out with a person because it's convenient, but like that wasn't your friend. Why? That's wasting time.
She wasn't hanging out with them. She says
no, she was.
It was a free period, right?
Come on. Everyone, you missed the first part.
Oh no, I'm just saying what she's saying right now. I feel like you misunderstand what she's saying right now.
Timon, you know where I'm going back to? Where we ask like how you choose your friend, and then she say eventually like, is there somebody that you hang out with because
that's what she started
like
out.
scenarios of where they just together like after class, they had a free period.
Friends.
Yeah. If you chose your friends, you wouldn't even be in that situation in the first place.
Yeah.
So everyone, I know what I was saying.
Yeah, coming early before you start chat off. You missed the key details. Anyways, Serial, explain yourself.
For the next time, you know,
John basically saying if I had chosen my little clique and only hang around with my little clique, I wouldn't have gone over there.
No, it's not just only hang out with your clique. It's just that you have your friend. You wouldn't walk up with a stranger to meet some more strangers.
You're gonna walk up with your friends to meet somebody that they know, and eventually that add on to your friend circle. If you like the person.
Mm-hmm. That's how the majority of my friends are made. Like, if they're cool with my friends, they're cool with me until they give me a reason not to.
Like,
and if I step out my comfort zone to talk to somebody new, then that's me.
Like at some point there, you know that you have something like-minded with this individual because it links back to this other individual here.
Okay.
Even if it's because they hate something that you like, that little spark right there could be something to start a good friendship, and it's because they came from the inside and not somebody that you met on the outside. Like, it's really easy to choose your friends, so that whole situation could have been avoided if you just chose your friends from the beginning.
I see.
Ooh, you have bad taste in friends.
It's not bad taste in friends. It's just like you just floating in the air. So you. I feel like she was more of a background character. She wasn't really talking too much.
I was.
See, that's because of the whole shyness. I like
that one incident. It was like, fuck people and friends, see? I just linger around. Say, y'all become my friends. They're like, oh, she always here.
Nah, I feel like you have to talk and show a lot of character and to like set the table to welcome friends.
Nah, but I remember this. Why y'all would tell this story, right? This memory unlock. Yo, that shit's so fucking cringy. So when I first moved from Newfield School to Adventist School, I moved in grade 4, right? And when I first came over, I had my school bag and my lunch kit. And when I came, nobody had lunch kit. So I was like, okay, so I'm a fucking kid. My mom would pack my lunch with fruits and everything now. And then I'll leave in the morning and put my lunch kit in my school bag, right? And then every time it's break and lunch, I was open it up in the corner and just go in and take out my fruits, right? So one time I have a little Ziploc bag full of grapes and I'm going outside to eat and I see man's eating fancy grape. That's Doritos and Cheetos and stuff, right? So listen to me. Yo, what up, boy? Right? Like some country person who never see snacks. So now I'm eating my grapes and I see man stretching out their hand. Yo, give me one, no? And the man's like, all right, here. So I'm just like, I'm literally just watching, seeing how the whole thing will work, right? So man's just stretched out their hand and chips getting deposited in their hand. So this is me. I want to try that. So I walk over to these kids, right? And stretch out my hand. This man look at my hand, look in my face, and then 3 months start laugh, right? So in my head, I'm just like, I fucked up, but I can't move my hand. So I'm just there, keep my hand there, and the boy watch me like, he can't serious, right? And he look back at his partner, them look at me, they look at my hand.
Yo, I can imagine all the liquor picking they got.
And the boy put the smallest single chips in my hand, right? And I take that eat and I said, thanks. And I just go back over in the car because this is me. Boy, I can't jump with them again though. But it turns out afterwards they start talking to me and I'm just like, whew.
Yeah, come boy, freaking something you just do. What the hell I'm to? This money have to say. Yeah, I'm crazy. I like it. That's funny.
See, that's a wild card right there. That person is funny. Like you, that's still that's weird as shit.
How old you were?
Wherever it was, I was in grade 4. That's when I met Crystal Hull. Because me and her started grade 4 Advent School at the same time.
Ooh, okay.
See, like in that situation there, I feel like that's something Chem Master would do.
Bro, Chem Master was amongst them.
Yeah, Chem Master, the first year first.
The type of energy you see, it's Chem Master probably could talk to you because
no, it wasn't Chem. So it was Stefano, that's Aki Froze, Kenlan Peters, and Chem Master Benta and Jay Wire, I think.
That the skinny dude.
Jay, I don't know Jay. He used to go to his grandmother. Ken's people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was all four of them, and Stefano had the chips, and I was like, all right, bet, let me go just stretch out my hand. So I stretch out my hand, and then I just give me a look, and I realized I fucked up, but I just couldn't pull it with my hand because then I would look like a chump. So I had to go. I had to stay there, dog. Bella would have a ring for getting me for move.
The word commit.
But in the man walk and say, now give me one for real.
I don't think you would say that. I really don't think you're to say that, dog. You're just thinking just trying to make your hand out. That's been funny. That's funny shit, bro.
That's when Courtney me rat up on me for sliding on the stairs. I'm gonna get blown like the first day of school. I'm gonna get blown. And break time me beg.
Country boy. Country
Now country life different now.
No, that's bull. That's crazy.
Buzz. No, if you want to see, right? Because like I'm on those out in the sun all dinner. Then I'll go to somebody's farm, get some fruits, some guava, friggin' coconut. That's why I cut coconut out the people on their tree.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't need snacks. All I had to do was go outside and there was a fruit tree somewhere. Dums, tamarind, kinip, soursop, sugar apple, mango. It's just fruits. So whenever I'm hungry, we out all day, everyone. Just out all day playing.
My grandmother
for drink. Good.
My grandmother lived right next to Shaggy, right? We used to hang out by Shaggy house. So now me the left from by Kishmel and them, the thief can. Then somebody else farm, right? Before I go by my grandmother house and get food. And I will roast can the night. Like country life been just different.
It's like you just survive. You can live in the bushes and survive. Nice, simple, man.
Yeah, it's simple but complex, but simple at the same time. It's like because at the same time, y'all had to do all of that shit. I just went to the factory.
You see, no, that was an option.
Yeah, but you know, if you go inside, your mother will say, "All right, it's time to stay inside now." So you just like, if I go home, I probably might not come back outside. So let me not go home. This pipe, you can just go in anybody's yard, drink some pipe water, and then just run away.
So being outside was a method to stay outside.
Stay outside, yes.
Me then.
She can't call you if she can't see you.
And you can't go if you're here.
And then me will get blow because she couldn't find me.
Yeah, you get blow.
You see.
You just go the next day. She can get tired.
At some point, she can get tired and she can just learn for the top body.
Yeah, that's what I tell everyone now. When I would tell everyone the first time I tell her come new for you, he's just like, nah, my mom's not gonna make me come new for you. I was like, what do you mean? Because like some I was like, all right, let's go out. He's like, nah, I have to be home at a certain time. I was like, partners, just leave and just keep doing, just leave and come back late. Even if you're just outside until 10 o'clock. Just leave.
I don't understand. I don't know if y'all know who my people are, you know.
No.
I think if y'all
Everyone, the worst
personal level, then you would understand why this wouldn't work with them.
Everyone, the worst they can do is lock you out the house and then give you either they beat you and give you one of the most stern talk that you don't have to listen to the next day.
Bro, they're gonna cut down and get tired.
You know what happened?
You just not learn. Make you blow straight and you just not learn. What am I supposed to do? And they just give you some time down. They just slow you. Trust.
Like, bro, you know how much family members sit down and try to talk to me and then they realize it's a waste of time. Just allow him to do what he could do. Because, like, just have enough faith in him that he's not going to do anything stupid. Because really what's going to happen eventually, you need to go outside in order to earn privileges.
Bro, like, when some of my friends be doing some dumb shit, bro, I just stay from a distance now because I know there's certain things that you just don't do. Because they're going to get back to your parents and they're going to be mad disappointed. Like, if I throw stones and break windows, I'm definitely get caught. I'm not getting caught.
You know how like it's like a little accomplishment that they're gonna realize that, yo, he outside, this is the company that he keep with. This company, even though they did this ignorance, he was not a part of it because he knows better. Like, these things build trust. Like, you it don't matter what the fuck they say the first 20 times now, because they're gonna stop eventually.
See, my thing was, it wasn't that my parents didn't trust me, if she didn't trust y'all niggas.
Your parents is judging us. She know how we.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Boss, that man, boss. I saw I commit crimes because of them people.
It's okay. Sierra was a housefly too.
But that's the thing, right? That's the thing. I knew what I could do and what I knew the things that I know how far to go. They say, oh, let's go get in a fight. Yeah, I may go fight the person. If they say, yo, let's go kill this person. Hell no, nigga. The fuck am I gonna kill the person with you for?
Because partners, if the boy say, all right, y'all killing the person, you have to be the one person to say no, bro. That's the scariest thing about it too. If everybody agree to it, y'all doing it.
No, you just don't show up.
That too. That's why you don't cross a line, dog. There's just lines you just don't cross.
Dog, is you all made me aware of the fact that my mom was right. Twice in a row.
I'm listening.
The first time was a time when you, Timon, threw the flag on them in the water.
It wasn't.
And I got shit from it from the man.
Okay, first off, that's your fault. You see everybody
That's
fucking
not
run.
my fault.
Yeah, no, you saw.
I did run. He didn't catch me around it. I don't know how the man picked me out of all of y'all because y'all ran and we went around Big Banana and I went in the bathroom and I'm like, what the hell am I in this bathroom hiding for? I didn't even do shit. So I walked back out and the man was right there outside the bathroom. And I was like, okay. And I'm about to step around the man. I'm like, no, this man is directing his anger at me. And I'm like, first of all, I didn't do this shit. So like, why is this happening?
Yo,
but you were with them, that's why.
That's why you're guilty by association, dog.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't have to do nothing because that's what my mom always used to tell me. Why she would say, she not making me go nowhere with a bunch of people is because them they would do something and you get in trouble for.
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to leave before the situation get out of hand.
It wasn't even out of hand.
If we run away, me out of hand.
That's the point. We all left. We were all out together when we ran.
That's not even the thing. Now everyone just didn't have a sense for he wasn't reading the environment, dog. Because you can tell when somebody can do choppiness. You can tell, right? And you just have to gauge how choppy the choppiness could be.
Once you see the group of kids, right? Because once you see them start circling around something, fuck will happen. Because once buzz, that's when the planning start. No, it's when the feet align. I'm telling you.
If you see somebody that then shoulder too fast, you run.
Yeah.
Syria. Here, I'm going to paint the picture for you.
No,
right?
let me paint it.
No. I'm going to paint how it was situated, right? We're down at the boardwalk, right? At like
Sunseeker boat, whoever I was there.
Yeah, right in front there, right? That straight part there. I was up on the stairs of them shop there. High up on the stairs, like almost leaning towards around the corner, but I was still in the main part. So wherever this man came from and saw these people doing these things, he wouldn't have seen me a part of it in the first place. You check? When I ran, I was basically like the last person because I was the highest one up. You check? So I didn't do nothing to contribute to this in the first place. All these mans were down there. They took the stuff, and then they saw the man, and they all saw. So when I seen all this, because I wasn't in the midst of them, I said, okay, well, me want not tap in either, so me peeled on, right? And then it was after we all ran, all separated, and then I was like, what the hell? I wasn't even included in this in the first place, as far as this man should be concerned. So why did I even run in the first place? And that's when I turned around. I was like, nah, I'm not running because I didn't do shit.
Well, you made bad decision and had bad judgment. That's all it is.
Honestly.
I didn't even do. It's not doing nothing. Gets you in trouble.
Yeah,
no,
you
ran.
You should have known, but you ran. Like if you know you need to
run. The thing is
why
right.
You run?
Like
he run because he's a part of the crowd.
Because y'all run. I didn't even know who y'all running from. Because...
Okay, but if you weren't in the situation,
what?
So why you stop running?
Because I didn't know who I was running from.
If you're part of the crowd and you start run, you don't stop run. You don't turn around and say, you know what, I didn't do it.
Evan accustomed to doing stuff like that. He didn't really know.
I need to see who coming after y'all. I don't even know who really coming. I just see y'all scatter. I'm like, okay, where everybody go? Okay, me scatter too.
You know what happened?
First of all, whoever takes me out,
you're the one that get mad up.
That's the thing too. Now, when I saw that, like when I had eye contact with the guy, I only realized he was the person y'all were running from when he started making noise on me.
Okay, so what did you learn from this encounter?
I learned I'm not going nowhere with y'all again.
Do you see? You learned the wrong thing.
You didn't learn anything.
Bro, because boss, firstly, come back for you. Boss,
yeah, you did.
Because Roger, yo, I don't know why I was so ignorant. But look, my Roger, I'm saying, yo, yeah, kill somebody. You want to kill somebody tonight? Roger, take your shirt off, and Roger start covering your face. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with this nigga? Bro, every bad thing I told Roger, right? Roger was ready. I remember we were walking down this. So I was like, yo, Roger, I'm working in this store. And Roger, don't stop putting on mask. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with
We're
you,
ready.
bro? Like I was making a joke.
I still want to meet that guy.
Right.
I still want to meet him because I've heard too much. Like, yeah.
Bro, you definitely met Roger, bro.
I need to see a picture of him then. Something I have to do because he ain't great. Why you don't come on here?
I don't know. Actually, I know why. Our lives charted in different directions.
Fair enough.
I'm not that ignorant anymore.
We can leave it there then.
All right.
We can leave it there. But so I mean, serial, it didn't concern me in the first place. You check?
Okay, real question. Serial.
Yes.
If you were in that situation, what would you do? Now, think of it as this. All your friends out here and they just together having fun, making jokes, whatnot. You're just in the middle of everything, right? And you don't see that somebody chose something or did something. But all you know is they start running. What is your what do you do in that situation?
Well, if I see them running, I would run too.
Okay, at what point would you stop?
Okay, first I would follow them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if we get lost, I would hide, and I would hide for a good while.
Okay, now
I was hiding in the bathroom.
Where the bathroom day?
A Big Banana.
Yeah, you're still in the area.
Dog, all he did was run up the street and bust one right.
I thought we were all in the area. This is the direction I saw all y'all run.
Part is my
When
East
I
bus
busted the
station.
bathroom, what?
My did you sell an arc in the
What
thing?
the hell?
I was in the bathroom. I was literally looking for people. I'm like,
Which bathroom you went to? You went to the bathroom by Big Banana or the one by like that Italian, that pasta place?
I was thinking pasta.
I feel like I think it's the pasta place.
No, the one at Big Banana outside.
Dog, I remember.
Outside, the outside patio part, the bathroom in that corner there.
But then you're wrong.
I know the bathroom. But what? But Evan, yeah, you could have turned left.
How you ended up there? Because I remember the whole thing, right? Because somebody told us that the man bad up everyone, right? I mean, Roger, they try tip over like the golf cat over in the friggin' it was just across by the parking lot, just across from Big Banana. So I mean, literally just across from you and everyone. So
my God, because remember I told you I was at the top of the staircase, right? So at the time y'all run, right? By the time I reached the bottom of the stairs to start running, you all already crossed that road that run behind it by Australian, right? Y'all already passed that road, gone through everywhere behind it. So I ran in that direction, you check? And then I reached on as far as the bathroom, the Big Banana bathroom. And I'm like, okay, let me go inside the bathroom. So I'm going there. I fully used the bathroom too, you check? And then I was like, all right, I peep out and I'm like, I still didn't see none of y'all. And I'm like, first of all, this man probably gone after them because he's seeing them do something. You check?
That didn't even make sense.
I'm not even chasing nobody. You check?
This is exactly
nobody
what
was chasing me.
A man see somebody use a rashness and bear man scatter. One man just run through a business place over to the bathroom. The man say, hey, I see some man run here. Yeah, one just run to the bathroom.
Dog, he did, boss. When I made eye contact with him, he wasn't coming my way. You check? He was going you could have you would have to make a left to go to the bathroom. He was going straight, so he would have still end up between all them buildings and probably come out to the backside, right?
You sound killable, boy.
I came out and he looked left, and I looked straight at him, and he looked straight at me, and he must have determined this must be one of the people. But at the time I saw him, he was just a regular man, because up to now I don't know where y'all running from.
So he didn't know you were there.
He didn't know I was there, and I didn't know I was running from him. I didn't know that's who was running from me, though.
He pulling at straws because he don't know.
Honestly, all you had.
He didn't know who was who. He didn't know who was who.
So then they can just say, "Yo, what you do?"
Say, "Yo, I'm to you, dog," and just continue walk.
Pana, I was at first, where I'm like, "Yo,
you know, we
talk to know." I'm like, "Wait, it is me," and I'm like, "I'm the only person here," and I'm like, I was frozen. I was like, "Okay."
You see, and you stood up there.
Okay.
Give me post the bus, go away. What the man they gonna do? Hold you?
Pana, I just wanted him to understand I had nothing to do with whatever.
You don't have to explain to everyone. If you're in
every situation in my life, and I'm still good.
Hey, boy, it's a good thing, and I think if I meet the real ignorant people back in there, you know.
Understand no.
You see, because they never outside. Because they never outside. They never dealt with some real ignorant people, and you understand, right? Like you can't talk to some people in the bus.
Yeah, I was ignorant when I went to Point, but like catch me anywhere outside of Point, bro. It's game.
You remember there was this youth man, right, in the peer school. This man named ignorant boss, and I don't know how this man didn't get friggin' expelled. Cause this man, he stabbed like 5 niggas. Oh, wild shit, bro. Nigga was, bro, yo, this bro. Nigga was ignorant. Like this nigga would step on your shoe and you have to apologize to this nigga. Like that nigga was ignorant, bro. He was just
So I put your foot on the foot.
yo, he was just stabbing people, bro. For no fucking reason. He just gets in a fight and start stabbing a nigga.
Bro, I remember the first time like somebody nudged me and I said sorry, right? And then the man's like confused, like, what the fuck you saying sorry, right? And it's a couple times it happened and then I realized, wait, I'm saying sorry? And then it's like every time I see somebody and they're coming close, I'm just like, bro, I'm breaking your shoulder. Like the fuck, like I never used to understand is when I'm walking on a corridor and you can tell what the traffic is. People on one side and people on the other side.
Yep.
Then there's two people walking on take up both lanes. One of them have to move.
I walk through them.
Right? So when I'm walking through, I make sure I walk through tough. So I'm hitting the two of them, right? To let them know that y'all on some fuck shit and come try me. you know? But I just don't understand people, bro.
That's ignorance right there. Because you could simply walk out the window, but pride is why you say, you know what, I'm going to fuck up this thing that they have here.
You see, but it's one thing like when if I see you at the distance coming, I'm already moving closer to one side so you can also close to one side so you don't have to come out of the way of your conversation, right?
If the person don't start moving and they set back in the middle and then you're going.
Exactly. So if I see you look at me and I did my finger, you didn't do shit, I'm going right back in my middle now because now it's problems.
Remember, but that's a whole me and then grammar school mama gets in the problem now. Because it was Chris, Khaled, and me, right? We were all walking to school and we were all walking to school and then it was 3 of us and 4 niggas, right? And they were walking like 2 to the front, 2 to the back, right? And they were like talking that way. So now we move out the way and these man didn't move out the friggin' way. So I was like, okay, well, these niggas think they fucking gangster because like we broke our line apart, right? And they walk right through the middle of our line. So I was like, I bet. So then we saw them the next day, right? And I see these niggas. So now Chris and them, like they kind of went behind me and boss, I went through and I edged everybody, dog. Like broad shoulder, all of them. Cause the fuck y'all think y'all be?
Yeah, it just don't make no sense.
Cause like it's just etiquette, bro. You gotta move. If
you
choose not to move, if you don't move, then we're gonna fight.
And it's not like if you're trying to look for a fight, no. You're just like something don't make sense. And if you're not gonna make sense, then I not gonna make sense.
I bad up, you get bad up, then from the person don't move, the person that try bad you.
See, people usually move when they see me coming. I don't know if I'm scary. I don't know.
Nah, your head big, then I want your father cripple it.
I say, oh, there's a hazard coming. Nah. You ready for the bully?
Not really, no.
Must be.
My cousin, he just used to bad me up, but that's it. That's the most.
No, cousin bad up not really come.
No, yeah.
Okay, well, no then.
Okay. Because I never...
She lived a nice life.
Check.
Y'all got bullied?
Apparently we did.
I got bullied twice.
We didn't see it as bullying at the time.
In Antigua?
I know, yeah. I know that friggin' Turkle Poop they bully our dog.
I didn't.
I was genuinely afraid of Turkle Poop. Like
I thought this was just a game that I just couldn't avoid.
To this day, right? Like I'll fight anybody now. But to this day, Turkle Poop is somebody that I will still avoid. Just because Turkle Poop used to bully me when I was younger. Like I don't need to overcome this bully and
he's
fight
always
him,
strong. He's never not strong.
So I would Turkle Poop. I think Turkle Poop left a lasting imprint in my head.
Just imagine that. This man just haunting a whole generation.
Yo, everyone I used to bury on the bus.
That's what I freaking remember you said. And I'm still at awe. Like I'm at a loss to understand how y'all really went about this. Frequently as y'all did.
Okay, so school start 9:00. And we were there before 9:00. So a lot of things can fucking happen. But there was no adult supervision at the school. It's the cleaners and them, they open the gates and are up there early. So now I play.
Oh, sorry, it's all day.
Yeah, up there now, just a play. And then Turkle come and Turkle.
This man was a super athlete, you know. When he on your tag of war team, you're winning.
But Turkle alone will pull like 5 people on the other end. But I don't know why. This man was just first of all, I swear this man was like 6'2" in grade 6.
You know, like when you have your house colors. He was in yellow house. I was in white house, the bitch ass color.
You're in the red.
Red house, yeah. Hibiscus, right? So you have competitions and who can run the fastest and who can do this and that and that. And you have to win for your team. This one will carry his whole team. He will go in every event and just dominate.
Every fucking one. Turkle Poop will run every race and win every race.
Dog.
And then friggin' tug.
Was he older than he should have been for the class?
No.
Damn, so not even one of them.
Bro, I think this nigga was born on steroids. Dog, the boy was, the man was taller than everybody, and he was just buff. And dog, we in grade, he in grade 5 and he had tattoos. Yeah. How the fuck you have tattoos in grade 5?
Well, he always used to suck his 2 fingers. That's the thing that he just always did. And I'm just like, bro, you can't be this tough and be sucking your fingers.
Yeah, but tell him that.
But you can't tell him. You can't tell him that.
Be in grade 5 and have tattoos. Dog, the man go firing and the man say, oh man, just fuck with it and allow him to get tattoos. That's dog, it was a different breed of child back then. Like this nigga, like we were humans, he was human .2. Not even. I think this nigga was.
And then he had a name like Turkle Poop.
Turkle Poop.
That nigga was primitive, honestly. It's like you just had to be afraid of him.
Like this is some of me using shit. And y'all.
Yeah, but why? I know you already told me. Sorry, everyone. But I know you told me why you didn't come out the house. But you want to tell us, like, tell everyone and them, because like you kind of explained to me some of the reasons why you never really left your house, and it's not because them girls scarred you.
Mm-hmm. Why I didn't leave like my house in Parham
and in town?
Well, in town I didn't really like. That was just like secluded. You know where it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I didn't really know anybody there. Just me and my aunt and my mom.
If I stay inside, you're not gonna know anybody. I have to go outside and meet people. You know, like
for Parham, honestly, I'm scared of Parham people, boss.
Parham people.
Parham people.
Yeah.
I feel you. I can relate to that. Parham people, different dog.
Like the only time I leave my house in Parham is to go to the shop to buy things, and every time I pass by the basketball court, I always feel on edge, boss. Like I always feel like like I'm ready for something. And yeah, the only time I leave my house is to go to the shop and to leave Parham.
So did the mans ever give you a reason to feel the way you were? They felt, or was it just happening?
Boss, I don't know. You just give me like a vibe.
No, walking.
Give me like a vibe.
Walking through that friggin' basketball court, I used to always think that I'm gonna get in a fight, and not just that's before.
I mean, like I used to walk on the road.
That's before I get into the whole thing with Kitchell and them over there now. I don't know, dog. You're walking through the middle, right? And then there's a power of them on both sides of the court, right? And you feel trapped when you're walking through there. Because these like them just look like criminals.
So is that okay? So next to the church there's like this bar or whatever, right? Where they sell food and so and ice cream. And people would go through there and get your food, right? And when you're passing by, there's a shop and this man's climbing at the corner, right next to the church, right? And you cross the road to go through this basketball court that kind of fence up on like one side, and soon as you walk through that entrance to the gate, there's some stands. Man's climbing there. Man's playing football. Well, yeah, they're playing football on the court and basketball on the other side of the court, and there's bear mans everywhere. When you're walking, you have to either walk at the edge and pass all the mans, or walk through the basketball and the football games, which you go bad up somebody, right? And when you reach the other end, there's people selling stuff, but there's also mans climbing on the walls and on the trees. So it's just like you pass you here, people eyeing you, they're watching you.
It's a whole lot of activity and they don't know the new face, so everybody look at the new face. And even if you're a recurring face, because they don't talk to anybody, they still go look at you because who you really be? Where y'all come from? Where y'all do? Where y'all go?
So Sierra just didn't make a situation better.
Yeah.
But just made me feel uncomfortable, honestly. Like, it was just really uncomfortable.
That's why you were supposed to make friends with a girl and then walk out there with the girl.
Even some of the girls made me feel uncomfortable.
I would tell her, I'll Tracy live right next to her.
I'm gonna be real. If they hang out
in the morning, right? In the morning when I would catch bus and so to come up to go to school and so, like it would be full because like a bunch of them just go peers, right? I feel so uncomfortable. I don't even go inside the bus, the bus shed. I just stand up outside.
Must have said she must enough, boy.
No for us.
There's Al Tracy who went to high school that was right there. Say that again.
What?
You said something just now?
No. Go ahead.
I never hear your voice just now.
But here, enemy higher us.
Hi, no fuck. No, but I was just saying, like this Altracia, she was right there. She went high school. She was
But she
behind
didn't.
your
She
house.
didn't. She didn't know her, and then she'd have to feel out
I
Altracia
knew
vibes.
of Altracia, but
That don't.
I
That
don't
don't
know.
count. That don't count.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. We weren't friends.
Why
Like
though?
we barely talked. We only had like a couple conversations before, like when I was catching bus, but that's like the most.
Yo, I saw a picture of her the other day. She looking thick, and this is me. I like it. She grew into her head.
She
Nah,
fat,
she-
bro. She
Nah,
not thick.
she. I could go on Instagram right now and show y'all.
I see all the pictures.
Nah, but they haven't.
I've seen it.
She fat, right?
I'm not gonna comment.
No, you need to comment because people have this misconception of calling fat people thick, right? Like she is fat. Like honestly, if we talking, she is fat. Like you just have to just be fucking blunt with it. She not big, but she is fat.
Well, I know she's bigger, like her breast and shoulders and everything broader, but
Yeah, that Altracia, she want to beef.
Shouldn't be too much of a challenge.
She decent, man.
Come on, you do realize
Mm-hmm.
you do okay. Well, let's go find the most picture where she have a natural pose. Cause like
Okay.
look at her friend right
She
there.
hardly-
She's bigger than her friend.
I like her smile though.
Yeah, I like her, bro. She's honestly a really good person. But man, like she fat.
Okay, all right, okay. I'm not gonna join in the slander. She look nice.
No, there's no hate. I still love her.
Okay.
Man. She's my friend. Ish.
She is a little big, but at the end of the day, it's
It looks
still
good
fit
on her. It looks
Yes,
good on her.
Yes.
But she's still fat.
Okay. All right. Enough of that. But yeah, Serial. Just another question. Just a question. What do you think a relationship deal breaker is for you?
Oh.
Me say my ex out the sun just now.
Well, everyone, what's a relationship deal breaker for you?
Ignorance. If we can't agree to disagree, and it's like everything's an argument, or if everything's an argument that cannot be solved because of like you're not willing to accept or take responsibility and shit, then there's no point to. I won't even be a friend in that situation either. You check. If I can't talk to you real, and it's not and it doesn't end up in an argument, or it ends up being an argument that we can't fix or some every time, then stuff like that, then yeah.
I feel you with that. I never really thought about that because I'm somebody who can agree to disagree. I'm cool to just say okay and just move on. That don't matter anymore. I don't give a fuck anymore.
It's not a matter of throwing it away neither. No, it's more so like if you're not understanding why I'm coming from this position, or you're not trying to see my side of it either, you check, and you're just willing to just go shut it down and swat it right there. That just shows that you don't care about me or how I feel when I'm clearly having this conversation because I care about you and how you feel. You check. It's just a pointless thing to me.
I don't think people that cool, man.
Oh no, people got cold dog. People, bro, you see that shit all the time. I hear people have arguments. I'm like, fam, if you would shut up and listen to what he's actually saying or what she's saying, there's not even a reason for you to have a rebuttal right now.
But that's not. They're not cold. They're not cold enough. It's just it's the heat of the argument why they're not listening to each other
right now.
No. It's the heat of the argument why they're not listening to each
Everyone
other.
that like you. Serial, what do you think? You agree with what everyone's saying?
yeah, I think like my thing is similar to like everyone's own. It's just like basically communication, which is like travel to almost the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. You see, communication is a broader term. I like that more because everyone I truly feel like if they were communicating properly, then that the whole understanding would just be dealt with.
No, because I want to say the communication, because people can communicate, right? And I can tell you how I feel or whatever. But it's not all on the communicating side. It's also the understanding part of it. Because like I can communicate how I feel to you, right? But if that don't mean nothing to you, then my communication is all for nothing. You check? So it's a bit
Like they
deeper
refuse to understand
being able
them.
to communicate it.
So you need somebody that can step out to their emotions and speak to you objectively.
Basically, yeah, and vice versa. Like we should
Okay.
be able to, yeah, like that. That's because that's how I am.
So
If me you
somebody,
can't talk, there's no point.
I completely understand.
Yeah.
That you see, wow, that fits better. Thank you, Serial. You saved it.
No, I kind of get where everyone coming from too, because like one of my things is like if you're not willing to listen, then it's just all pointless. Because I'm naturally somebody who will just listen to see what you're going at, because I like listening, but I also like talking, right? And if I realize that what I'm saying is not reaching you, and we keep having reoccurring things that we already been over, done discussed, and done left, but you don't remember it because you don't listen, but you keep bringing that shit up, yeah.
You know what it really is? So the person have a lot of emotions going through them. So you have to calm these emotions. You have to diffuse the situation and then get your points across. Because if you talking to the person while the person is still heated, the person is not going to hear what you're saying because they want to get what they're saying out. So once they trying to get what they're saying out, they're not listening to you. So you need to
That's
get this person calm before you can actually proceed with the conversation. So the easiest thing to do is to just drop it and then come back to it later. If
no,
the
I
person
don't. I
That
don't.
works
still,
Sorry.
though.
So
huh?
that works for some people, but I don't. I don't like to just drop things open
I
ended unless
can't.
it's like, yeah.
Especially on my mind. I can't.
Not that it's just on my mind. There's this thing that I always hear my old man say is like he said don't let the sun set on your wrath or something, right? So my thing growing up is like if I'm upset with somebody at the end before sunset, let me just rectify it and just forgive.
So
And
come to peace with yourself.
it's not just that, but like I need to let this other person know because they're also affected by this conversation that we're having, this
Two
argument,
hours in the
right?
situation.
Mm-hmm.
They not affected by your
Oh, you know
talking
that,
about because it's their choice to feel how they feel.
but you're just
You did
assuming for the person.
No, I'm saying like you're assuming for them thinking that they're feeling a type of way. It's their choice to feel a type of way, and it's
True.
their choice to come to like understanding with themselves at the end of the day. So if they choose to not forgive you, that's fucking on them. It's not your fault or your problem. You
But
forgive them and you forgive yourself.
yeah, but you can't just leave things open ended like that because what it is if
Sometimes
I'm
you kind of have to, like, if what John's saying, like the person really like they're still heated, then if you leave it like for the next day or something, like I think that's okay. Sometimes they just need to cool off.
no, because
'Cause
like yeah, I'll be talking to some people that I rightfully get them upset, right? And like they heat and they just what I listen. And then they get real pissed off at that because I'm
Well,
asking.
yeah, that's a trigger.
That is
If
annoying. Why would you
done.
say that? Obviously,
Why would
you'll
you
get
say if I'm
pissed.
done?
you
You know
see,
why I'm mad because you're
Because
I'm
I
done.
saying,
like
bro.
arguments. Anyways, right? And then after I don't hear that, I'm just like, all right, I hear what you're saying, right? They don't like when I do it either. Um and I'm just trying to calm down everything. I'm just like, let's start with from the
How you?
beginning.
That's not calming it down. That's not calming it
No,
down.
but after I made sure I listen, I figure if they're done, and then I'm saying if it's okay, let's start with let's clear the ear because you already vented to say everything you need to say. I think I said what I need to say, and I know you didn't hear.
When
So
you say you're
let's
done,
just
it kind of sounds like you're being, what's that word?
Facetious.
Condescending. Like you're not taking into importance what it just said.
I
yeah.
Facetious.
feel like right there when somebody's angry and the person I don't usually. So now, if it's something where it's like me and the person we arguing about something, I don't let them speak when they angry because I'm not gonna talk when I'm angry either. Because if you talk when you're angry, you're gonna say something that you're angry. You don't really mean it, but you're feeling this way right now. And then once that person say it, you can't really take it back now. And I'm going to stand on my word because if I say fuck you, then I mean fuck you. So I'd rather just not talk and then we come back to it another day. Honestly, you just have to forgive yourself and let the person forgive themselves, and then you start the conversation at the time.
See, but that's just the difference between us. Because like apparently I'm the only one who's doing. I just like to talk it out. Like if it's something that like you really need to vent, I'll let you vent. And I feel like you should know by now that when I'm saying certain things, I don't mean it. Like, okay, so you said like how you said if I said, are you done? And y'all saying like you shouldn't say that goes spice of things. They bring in they're taking that from other arguments and how people use it against them. So when I use it, it's not in the context that I mean it to be. But
It's
I
not the most
understand that
sensitive thing.
to you because of how it's been used on you. But I feel like if you know me and we have conversed, that you should know that these are my habits. And I know it's in the heat of the moment, so you're not thinking about these things. You're just taking it. Because I be reading some text, people calm as fuck. And I was like, where raising voice up to me for? What are you talking about? Oh, sorry. I said it different in my head. Right?
No, but right there, right? No, not that part. It's
Yeah, yeah.
you say they taking it. Someone remember now, you are the person, they're the angry person. You're the one supposed to calm the situation if you want to get your points across, you know. So even if they're supposed to know this person is overwhelmed, like they're overcome by all the emotions.
But heavy and I.
You supposed to they play on their safe side, not to not say the type of things that you would expect them to understand from you. There's different ways of dealing with people, man.
True, but that's just how I deal. Like if we're in a heated conversation, and I realize that like okay, you get into a point where you don't want to hear what I have to say. You just want to say what you have to say. You want to vent. I will definitely let you vent, right? And then afterwards, I'm just like, okay, you're done. Let's start over. And I just ease back into it. Like, let's figure out what it is. And then I'll definitely apologize because I know for sure this is something that probably I caused or started or, inflamed.
That's something I need to work on. I need to learn to apologize more. Because after we get over the thing, because I forgive myself and I forgive them, I don't really need to apologize to them because you don't need to apologize to me because I already forgave you. So I don't really
yeah. But I also want to let that person know that despite this is how you reacted, there's no ill will or bad feelings. Like I understand this is how you express yourself or express your anger to get it out your system. I don't feel a type of way. Somebody making noise on me because I'm at the end of the day, like I care, yes, but I don't care for your anger. I care for what you have to say. I just don't care for your anger.
I look at it as like it really don't affect me.
Yeah. Unless you're saying some shit in your argument that really hurt my feelings. I'll be like, all right. But I understand you're talking your truth in your worst moments. And I'm not going to hold it against you. But but I let you know that your anger, like I was telling you earlier that when people are angry, I get to figure out the real them, like where they're coming from, their true emotions. So in those situations, I'm like, all right, bet I'm getting. And it's not that I'm saying what I'm saying to get a further rise out to you, but I know sometimes it will.
I still don't feel I don't feel like you get to know their true self. You get to know them like unfiltered, but that's not really their true self because the filter that we actively put on ourselves is a part of our image and the things that we put out to the world. That's a part of us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you get to know the true self because if the person just get unfiltered and say fuck you, Timon, that's their true self.
Yeah.
No.
It was in there. It's the true self. I was wanting to lash out on somebody. They've been waiting.
No.
I don't know. Anyways, more questions for Serial. Ready?
Yeah.
How much bodies is too much bodies?
Oh, okay.
For a woman, because they don't count when it's a man.
I didn't add that.
You asked the question already? That was a question?
Oh, me bumble clot.
How much bodies is too much bodies?
For a woman, because it doesn't count when it's a man.
I didn't add
that
part.
For a woman, okay, I'll answer both. For a woman, I guess maybe. Wait, why is it different between man and woman?
Listen. I didn't say that. Answer my question.
It should be the same.
How should it be the same? Why should it be the same?
Because
actually, answer the question first, and then we can talk about it.
It should be the same, though.
Okay, but answer the question first.
The question was a general question.
If a guy tell me he's been with if a guy tell me he's been with 50, and a woman tell me she's been with 50, both of them are outrageous, Nah. I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, damn, that girl's such a hoe, but the guy
Okay, let's dig into this.
Like that's kind of a sexist question.
As a dude, right? As a man, in order to have 50 bodies, you have to really be flirting OD. You have to put a lot into it. So at the end of the day, you can still say, yeah, this nigga a hoe or whatever, but you have to realize that this man dedicated a lot of time to speak to. Yeah, hard no fetch no, because women are not easy. Women are dull.
Like, so what are you saying? You're saying I should give the guy props?
It's no, it's not really props. No, this is up to you. You can give him props, or you can say, wow, you really wasted a lot of fucking time. It's really up to you. But there is low-key, there is a little respect into it to actually do that. For a woman, no, it's not really that hard. You just have to breathe. You just have to breathe.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not that hard.
The hardest thing for a woman is self-control, because she's like, yo, you want to fuck?
Yeah, women fuck who they want. and women fuck who. No, men who fuck
Other
who they
way.
can, and women fuck who they want.
So now, yes. So now a woman fucking 50 different dudes is just she was easy. This dude was working hard. He tried to talk to Lisa. Lisa turned him down. He gets some poems from Pam. Then he go try talk to friggin' Suzette, and he get from Pam again because he didn't have any luck.
Okay.
I'm a real one, boy.
So, given it from the way we view it, or it is viewed in this way, like how do you interpret it? You still feel like it's a sexist approach, or is it like?
Honestly, this question does seem kind of sexist, but from my personal point of view, like speaking for myself, I know like me, I don't need to like get it often, you know. But I know a lot of guys have like different like libido, and they need to see it more often. So I understand why a guy's body count can be higher, and if it is higher than a woman, then that's normal. But what is too much for a guy? I honestly I can't know, because I don't really know how many guys I talk to. Like I don't know how much they just have, but I would say I'm just gonna guess and say like 20.
Okay, so in other words, you don't
I
really
don't know.
care.
I don't know if
You don't
y'all
care
find
though.
that high or what. I don't really know.
No,
It's
so-
Because
Yeah.
she don't have like a baseline for what her average would be.
Yeah.
No,
Like
no,
I
okay.
Yeah, I
truly
don't
don't know
have
what the
average.
average would be, but I
Okay,
feel
no,
like
but if you put the question this way, if a guy came to you and you are like you wanted to be in a relationship with this guy, and you wanted to know his body count, what number would be too much?
for you.
Like you wouldn't be able to live with that. Like you have to kick him to the curb because of this number.
Because
What
that's
number would
so
that be?
like so much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hear this, you know.
yeah, I'm waiting, boss.
Pressure.
Honestly, because I don't know what the average is, I can't really say. Because to me, how I see it,
No, for your personal.
No, but you know when too much is too much.
you need to think about like how much you gonna say is like, wow, you're nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if me come to you, Syria, like if I'm feeling you, Syria, right? You feeling me, and I'm trying to pursue you, right? And you're okay, I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm open to giving you a chance based on this one question. What's your body count, right?
okay.
How much are you willing to accept?
How much I'm willing to accept?
Mhm.
Yeah, for me,
Like-
or does it matter? Or does it not matter to you at all? Because I feel like it don't matter to you because
I mean,
you don't
I
have
feel
enough.
it would.
Yeah, it sound like
I
it
would
don't
say
matter.
It wouldn't matter. I would say it wouldn't
Why?
matter to me because. But if you come in like with a ridiculously high number, like 50 or 30 or something like that, then I'll be like, okay, no, something, you know. But in general, it has to be like a really high number.
So 50 to 30.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I'm like, you come up to this man, you ask this man what his body count. He's just like, well, you go be 151, right?
Yeah, no.
So,
That's
okay,
like that's a
yeah,
ridiculously high number. That's too much. Like I would think he's like some kind of nymph.
But what if the man just, okay.
Man, a porn star.
You check like that's what I would.
I
ask
wouldn't
this
be with a
question.
porn star.
Bugging. I had to be with a porn star.
Even with all the experience that you coming with?
I don't care. I wouldn't be with a freaking star. What the hell?
Nah, that's respect. I get you.
Nah,
You
I
want
would-
what is yours to be yours.
Yeah, like I will not feel comfortable knowing that this man
Okay.
sticking his dick in somebody else.
Okay, I wouldn't get into a relationship with a porn star, but I definitely would have some sex with a porn star often. Sound like it go wild.
It matter how much people he did it with and not how much times he did it with the one person.
No,
over a
time don't
long
matter.
span of time.
Time don't matter.
It's just the people.
No. Yeah, like, but like, no, it doesn't matter if he did it with the same person a bunch of times. Like, that's normal.
Suppose
It's
man come up with,
expected. It's expected. They were in a relationship or
Nah,
whatever.
he
Yeah.
wasn't. Okay,
Or a
okay.
situationship. It don't really matter. It's expected.
He in a open relationship, so his girl just be stepping out. He fucking her for the longest, right?
Uh-huh.
And when he finally leave that relationship, he come to you. Now his girlfriend fuck 151 people and came back and fuck him. Now he come back to you with one extra long scrotum and a dick that's been, in his vagina that had bare people in it. Would that affect anything? Because the risk that he's not taking
I
with
would
the
want
100,
to make sure he's clean.
like the risk that he's not taking with the other 149 people that
Okay.
he could have been with, his girlfriend clearly did.
I understand your question.
Okay, yeah.
This matters to me.
I'm not hearing it.
So everyone, I know that this nigga dirty. I know this nigga fucking this nigga fucking mad bitches, right? So now his what you say, he he have a girlfriend or something, I wouldn't try to date her or anything. Like she fucked this nigga who be fucking everybody. No, I feel pussy got residue for all the other people in them, like everything else that they're going. Nah, that is just dirty by association.
Oh, like that.
Would that still turn you off?
I mean, he done with the girl, right?
Yeah, but look,
if he's still with her, I wouldn't do it.
Okay. She's been with 195 people, and every time she fucked one, she came back to him. He's only fucked one girl, right?
That's her.
Yeah, and then he left her, and then came to talk to you to try get in your pants.
Is he serious about me?
Does that change anything? Maybe.
If he's serious, no, it's not no maybe. If
he left for long terms, relationship. All he knows is relationships. He's just trying to get into another one.
Well, if he's serious about me, then I think I would want to make sure he's clean first. Like if he confessed and he told me about all that, I would want to make sure he's clean first.
The person is clean, but their last partner had 200 bodies.
And the last time they fucked was like who knows how long, right? That doesn't matter to me.
It don't matter how long it is.
200 people.
But their partner did. There's residue on that.
What kind of residue? She doesn't watch the vagina?
Emotional.
He doesn't watch his dick? Like, what the hell?
What's stopping you from dating the guy that has 150 bodies?
Yeah, what is it about the bodies that bothers you?
Because you're saying, oh, that's too much. Gross.
Like, what is your interpretation?
It's a ridiculously high number.
Yeah.
He's probably a nymph, maybe.
But what if he's not?
High libido.
What if he's
not? Libido not that high. But if you fucking 150 people, he probably have a high libido. My libido not that high, so who the hell satisfy? Not me.
What if he's a pilot?
What if
he's a pilot and he literally travels, and every time he goes to a new destination, he goes and enjoys his nights off at a bar, and oftentimes, good attractive looking guy, so oftentimes he end up taking somebody back to his apartment.
Okay.
Like that.
Honestly, if he's like that, then it's kind of.
Yeah, so over the last 10 years of his career, he racked up this many bodies.
Oh, man, just talked me into changing my career path.
Shut up.
That's how the pilot life work.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog, for real.
I think flight attendant be moving, so.
So.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying. So, like, what's gross about it? Because, like, the numbers could be like, he's not out here just trying to fuck, but it's just,
Like for me, like just for example, like for me, the reason why a high body count on a girl would be a problem for me, or it would be, I would feel ways about it, is because I'm, as a person, right? And this is how I treat everything in general. If I go into a store and I see the shoes, if everybody had that shoes there, me no want that shoes there. You check? Because of the reason that everybody have it, right? In the same way, I don't want to walk into an event with my girl that I value so much, and for half the money I don't run through that day. You check? Because they're not looking at my girl in that level of respect that I'm looking at her. You check? So I go feel like, because a guy who see a girl he done hit, literally looking at her like, he would nudge his partner and say, yo, boy, me don't run through that. You check? Imagine 15 men in the corner, I nudge one and say, boy, me don't run through that. And I might say, oh, you too? You check?
Oh, that's your girl?
It's a for me queen, not the for me girl.
I don't look at it like that.
Boy, me have a cry. Me have a cry.
But if I walking down the road and somebody say, oh, that's your girl, we done.
Yeah.
You know something I can.
Yeah, what's
he take it back to his, but you almost see my dong the way
That happened to me one time. Now, man, actually, this is my girl, but my style. That's all about.
Bro, I see this nigga do that in the street.
Wait, but that's not that. No. This sounds like a very like I don't know.
Foot slip out the clutch.
It has to do with your ego.
There's 100%.
It's all pride.
It's weak, but we can't help that. Literally, all balls produce pride and testosterone.
And the sun also give us a whole lot of pride.
Like I feel like if okay, so what if your girlfriend, right, slept with 100 men, but then she moved from Antigua and came to, let's say, Canada, so she don't know nobody? Would you date in Canada, knowing that all the men that she's seeing nowadays, nobody know her?
It doesn't change, it doesn't change, because to me, I still feel like she just didn't have any damn self.
It's the fact that I know all of this, and because of the way I view it, I'm like, yo, these the things I love about when I'm intimate with this girl, right? If it's like the way how she move, the way she do this, the way she do that, right? That thing that I love makes it so
Who teach
100
you
of them are
that?
gonna get this experience in $2.
Boss, it's not even that. It's not even that. For me, it's why did you do that? Like, why did you fuck this
Yeah.
individual? What was the purpose? What did you gain from this?
Yeah,
Okay.
where were you in life where you're just like, let me just open up shop?
Nah, she
You
like
know,
I had an itch. I had to get a scratch.
like I feel like so fucking masturbate.
It's not the same, dog. For them, no, dog. It's really
Firstly,
not.
half
Hold
of
on,
these
hold
half
on.
of these niggas that they fucking don't make them come. So you wasting your time anyway. You take, bro. If yo,
A
if
lot of
I go
girls will
to
tell you they don't have sex to come.
if I
Yes,
go
I be
to
hearing
if
that. I was like, what y'all here for?
They don't have sex. That's what here's what I always tell people: a man and a woman, I will always disagree on shit because men see the world through men's eyes and women
And
see the
women
world through
see
women's eyes, and they're not the same eyes.
boss me go to yeah, then the girl can't suck, but me go home now.
facts.
Fuck we doing over there, yeah, script up.
It's not
She
even a
sent it
deal
to me
breaker,
and
no
script
dog.
me up.
But it's
Yeah,
the
it
fact
just
that she offered to do it and she just suck at it. I'm just like, no.
Yeah,
like
But
I
Well,
she's
can't
trying. She's
I can't
trying, man.
I can't talk to a girl tell me that
nah.
she don't masturbate. If she don't masturbate, we obviously not the
Yeah,
same
you
kind of
don't know
people.
yourself. Like, how am I supposed to know you? You don't even know what you want.
So it's a headache in the making.
Like it's a waste of time.
I totally get that.
Bro, but I know the day I did a survey on WhatsApp talking to all these females and dudes, right? And I was like, yo, how long is sex for y'all? Some man was copy talking about like 3 days. Okay. He didn't exaggerate that high. He was like, yeah, man, I'll be fucking for like 2 hours, 3 hours. I was like, well, it's not like if it can't happen, it doesn't happen a lot. I was trying to figure out like an
Yeah.
average sex time and so, right? And then man's calling like some outlandish number. I was like, all right, bet I'm not gonna judge y'all and say that don't happen. But what I realized is guys start checking when they start pelting waist. That's when sex begins for them. But women, they already consider sex start when the mood's set and there's foreplay and there's all this. And I'm just like,
Oh really?
I
That's what I was
yes,
thinking.
I
yes.
consider no, I consider
When they
okay.
said it like,
I consider sex once we start like doing like if we start like giving like anybody giving head or start like sucking on the neck or some shit like sexual like that, that's when sex really start.
yeah, but that's what I mean. So everybody have a different starting point, origin, estimation of sex. Because if you're thinking when we start making out and then we start doing some foreplay,
No,
and then we
making out
start
don't count.
fucking.
Foreplay
Some
also don't count.
girls start from that, like, yeah, sex have to last 2 hours, 3 hours. And then you thinking, bitch, I don't have that in me. What the fuck?
Yes, sir.
Right? And
What was a pipe, dog? Yeah, rug burn.
Oh, just push rope.
Man, a dangle it to traffic.
But I'm just like, we all starting from a different place. Like they thinking this is the whole experience. That's what they consider sex. Guys just thinking,
I
man,
refuse to believe that if they say they're not fucking to come, because if you count foreplay as sex and you say you're not fucking to come, you're a fucking liar and you don't even know what sex
bro.
is.
Nah, it just don't work. So for girls, dog, seriously,
They don't.
no, but realistically speaking, some girls will be in a situation and they won't communicate to tell you what it is that they want or don't want.
Mm-hmm.
You check? So a man might doubt they're thinking, oh,
See?
he got game, he doing
See,
the shit.
I wasn't gonna fuck her.
They just accept it and just like, well, I'm not getting off tonight, but it's okay. I didn't come for that. Like the expectations
Yeah,
to
a
get
lot
off
of girls
low.
do that.
That's really like that.
Why y'all don't communicate? Because like that, as I was saying in other podcasts, if you don't tell me what you want, I'm gonna fuck you like Suzanne. And
Yeah,
maybe
that's what
you and Suzanne not the same. So unless you tell me, I don't like it like that, I can't adjust and get you where you need to go. You know what I mean? When I tell people communication is like the biggest thing, I don't understand why people don't do it.
It is. It's really important.
I mean,
And I also don't understand people who judge like if the sex, like okay, people who shit on okay, if the first time was bad, people who choose not to go back, I feel like y'all really just not doing it properly because it should be a learning experience. You check. My thing is,
sometimes you know when not to go back.
Great, Ev?
yeah, but I'm saying like if no, because like you know how some like girls be like, especially when there's options, right? They would rather like okay, for example, some man then get nervous, right? And so the first time, then just jump the gun. Shit just didn't play out the way it would have. But if that same man was to get accustomed to you, the man would they shred your shit daily.
So what do you think? What do you think
Yeah.
she had time? You think she had time for sit down and work while you're friggin' practice?
I'm just saying. But there's extent to it to that they shit on niggas for that shit. It's like I feel like you could have gotten what you really wanted. You just
If you gave it some time and just communicate.
and communication and then like what the things that Timon say lacking.
If she had communicated in the beginning, like it wouldn't have happened like that. But I feel like as a man, you come into fuck, right? You come into fuck a new thing. You go in your Sunday's best and you give her your fucking Sunday's best. Like dog, that's where you friggin' put it out. That's when they show you that you're a friggin' island man that using them cassava.
I'm an island boy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I feel like dog, that's when the will boss. Like I truly think, right, that even if you don't come on the first time that I fuck you, you gonna always come back because that first time was good. Like
boss, you have at least get a couple jokes in the middle of that.
See, you need to understand
Something I'll make you come back.
This is something new, boss. The amount of dopamine that running through your friggin' body, right? How excited you are at this, boss. Like you really can't fuck it up. Like it's not possible to fuck it up.
That's a lot of people.
If you fuck it up, it's because you naturally don't know what the fuck you're doing. And then for her to sit down and take you through this fetching lesson, she have to like you for that. So I don't really blame them for that. You this is something new. You come show your best.
Facts.
I don't know, man. I like to believe majority of individuals don't operate that way.
Only one time for me fetching, but me nervous now. That's because I'm too young.
I'm not gonna say that at all because I be getting nervous.
Cause not everybody be the same.
The fact that she come in and take she clothes off, nothing to feel nervous about.
No, nervous for the wrong reason.
Yeah,
not,
for the wrong
reason.
Or you could be overly excited.
Overly excited. Yeah, that's also why I mean nervous too.
Yeah.
If I made this experience so fire in my head, I could literally bust upon entry because of what I've created in my head. You check?
I feel like y'all paying attention to different things. Because, this is another thing. Because when I'm, like, having sex, right, I like to... But the thing that turned me on, right, personally, as myself, really. Not like that.
No, talking shit.
It's the fact that I know that, like, this face that she making right there is because I'm doing what the fuck I'm doing right now.
Yes. I 100%. I agree.
Now, when I say I'm watching her, right, and then I'm moving my fucking body, moving my waist, and I'm like pushing all the way up in, and I'm looking at you, I'm like, yeah, this is the fucking shit right here. You, bro, with all that fucking, confident you feel right there, like, look. This fucking bitch. Instead of she anywhere else, she here in my fucking bed. Look at her fucking face. Like you were so cute when you walked in the door. Now look at you ugly little bitch. You know what I'm saying? So as a fucking man, bro, like I'm telling you, your first time, like that's our Sunday best, bro. Like you nervous for what? She came here, she fucking you, and like look how she look in the bed. Like you the man, you doing this shit, bro. I be want to beat my chest and shit. Now y'all man different, bro.
And new feel bush boy.
You hear the cereal? What's your take?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. It's interesting. I get both your sides.
Yeah, this is why I approach people real easy.
I was just did our communication and this guy drop a 1-2.
You check?
Oh. No, honestly, I get everyone. Like I get everyone's side. Like honestly, yeah, they have some guys who nervous and stuff like that. I don't know like why they get nervous. Maybe they're overthinking. Maybe they're thinking about am I gonna perform good or whatever.
100% overthinking.
But yeah, so I understand that. Me personally, if I really like the guy, if the first time he like fuck up, I'm not gonna drop him. If I like him, I'll come back. Whatever, it has happened. And
When it's enough.
What?
When it's enough. All right, nigga,
you don't know what you're doing. When it's enough, when it's like too much, well, after a few times, I'm like, oh gosh, he's really not working out. Like I have like a high tolerance.
You know what? You know why? Because it go with the flow. You're too shy for speak up for what you want.
No,
I
would speak up.
Put some back.
I would speak up. I let them know, yo, you're not doing this right. Do it like this. I let them know.
Single sometimes. Anyways, let's move on. Is there anybody that you look up to in life? Because I'm curious.
Me?
Yeah.
Like an idol?
Just anybody. God, mother.
In general?
Yeah, just in general.
Not really.
All right.
I mean, there are people who inspire me. If I'm doing something and I see them achieve it, like they're successful at the thing I want to do, it inspires me and I try to like learn more from them.
My original idol was Sharon.
Wasn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like we from the same family, right? And we coming from two like different like economic background in the family. His mom and them like they're lawyer and shit, so like they got money. But like it's a fact that like this is my cousin, so we have the same blood. Like we eat the same lunch. And why is it that he can focus on his schoolwork and like stay away from the bad company and do all this like amazing shit? Like how the fuck you come home with straight A's and I'm failing all my classes? So I looked up to him.
Look at the contrast, like
Yeah,
the
it,
version of you given, I feel you.
it helped me be a better person. It helped me choose better friends.
Person that I did look up to, who I kind of still do, is my old man Carl and Javid. Yeah.
Why Javid?
Javid, the one that was in China, Javid.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like you had some drama for say.
I really don't.
He don't know him like that, but she just know he
Yeah,
cool.
but he seemed cool.
Yeah, because when I was growing up, Javid was basically like the Everan, a new field. The only thing is he came out and found the fool. But he always, he was home, he worked diligently, like smart dude, always passed his classes. But he was like mad funny, smart, I was athletic. So he was always out here, and his thing is when he touched the road, and so he was always flirt with the girls in them. You check? So I know this man come out here farming the food, telling a joke. And whenever you see a girl, he had the opportunity, the man would just pull up and just talk and flirt. And when he flirting, she laughing, and the people who hear in the conversation, they laughing. I'm just like, this nigga cool as fuck.
I personally never really know Javid, no. Cause like Javid hang out with the thugs, right? Me hang out with the thugs.
With Steel and Cartoon and Eggwat and so.
All man down the road, right? But like I didn't really hang out with them man too much because them man they were older than me. Right? It's a whole different like age group. But like whenever I come around, I'm gonna see them. They like I hang out with the thugs them. So I never really had any like relationship with Javid because Javid he wasn't out on the street as much as me. And then whenever he really came out, I was probably doing something, so I just never really had any time to talk to him.
I would usually see him on the weekends mostly, like Saturday afternoons, like after church or Sunday.
You remember Blue Bike Javid?
No, actually, yeah, he may have a fixed bike.
Yeah, he missed out the bike in the new field.
Yeah, he used to always show by Ken and Keno. Yeah, that live in front the church by Russell and them. You know what I'm talking?
Yeah.
Nah, but I'll just see them all rolling through Newfield. I'm just like, yo, this nigga cool as hell. And like everybody always had something good to say about him. So he just seemed like he used to just harass me sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. You check? But like at the end of the day, I didn't care because like I'm just like, how can you hate somebody that everybody loves?
Like this, I hate you, nigga.
Nah, but like I did rate him, and I was like, man, if I could get my grades up, I'd probably be like Javid. And then my old man would just always had this thing where he just listened and he just always cool with people, And I just like how he just move all quiet and sagey. And he just always had his he just had like a control, like a self-control.
So that man move sagey.
Yeah, that is just a well-tempered man.
Yeah.
As I say, your mom look mean. Tell my dad don't look mean. But when you like, bro, everyone. So the way how I picture how your mom like deal with things, I feel like kind of naggy with it, and like that's not something that I'm going to listen to. Like Timon dad, like Timon will do something wrong maybe like 4 times, and then his dad gonna correct him. Then like give him a couple chances to whatever, and then instead of really correcting him, you kind of show him the way. Not even show him the way. You just give him like an insight. Like I talk to Teddy, and while I'm talking to Teddy, I'm realizing my wrongs. So Teddy actually telling me you're wrong. Other people they telling me that you're wrong, and it's like, okay, fuck you, I don't want to hear it no more.
Yeah, and Carl, he just like have a bunch of knowledge on things, and then he had this charisma.
Yeah, that nigga.
Oh, how you do it? Like what?
I can say because for me, I really didn't look up to anyone. Not because I didn't have things to look up to, but like I was very like I felt for a while I was a bot and I did things without questioning them. And that's because, I just go with the flow. I literally just go with the flow with literally everything, right? And then I was like, at some point, like, yo, why do I think this? Or why do they think this? Because I think this because they think this. And it's mine now, right? And I would question shit or whatever. So like, I'd never picked a single person that I look up to. I kind of looked up to everybody because I analyze freaking everybody and take freaking shit from them and move on. Because like I would see too much negative in people to necessarily say, yo, this person is my ultimate hero, you check. Because like all the pros outweigh the cons or whatever in the shit that I be analyzing. So I don't be looking at people like that to look up to. Right?
No,
I
but
just meet people and I'm
when
like,
you
yo, I like this about them, and like I would rate them highly because of this one thing I really like about them, type of thing. And I might apply that to myself. I want that for myself.
I feel like when you look up to somebody, you don't look up to every aspect of their life. You just look up to like this is something about their character that you really admire.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
I know,
like
but you see, like, how you still remember those things that you got from this person or whatever. For me, it's like I get them and I forget all about it. I forgot I got this from that person because this is just.
Oh, okay. You just find the puzzles to make you who you are, and you're just moving on.
everyone, the trainer said, everyone use copycat.
I don't remember where that is. I don't remember who did that. I just know that, yo, I'm with it. You check?
The boys absorb that. They say, yep, that's mine now.
Dog, literally. And it's only people who have things now that I want to achieve. Like, okay, like Timon brought up Carl. I fucking look up to Carl's just the way how the man is able to just do everything he do, and in the way he do it and the way he goes about doing it. I want to be able to navigate my business like that, you check, and just be like Carl is as a person. So for right now, I look every time Timon tell me about Carl and so that me listen diligent, come here say Carl, this man is cool, this man is
Carl have a lot of charisma, right? And when Carl talks about something, you can tell his excitement in the thing that he's talking about, and that excitement gets you thrilled. So now once you thrilled, then you start to realize like the person bring good vibes to you and it makes you feel better.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good. That's what I really admire from Carl. Because he do a lot of technical things that I find impressive, but you know what? I find it impressive, but it's not intriguing. It's not something that I'm really, I really care too much about. But it's the fact that he can speak
for me, it's not the things he do, it's like the way he does the things he does.
And then when he talk
like
about
the way he goes about it.
You get involved in it and you start like paying attention. Like I respect that. I wish I could like get attention and like demand attention like that. That is a fucking skill right there.
No, I don't wish it. I'm going to achieve it.
Okay,
that's how I be treating them shit.
I like that because I am working on it. But that is a fucking.
I'm like, yo, that's sick. Me gonna have to learn to do that. Can me see how this is useful, right?
Yeah. So there's not nobody that you be stealing things from their life from Serial?
Yeah, basically what everyone said, but not really like stealing. I just look at it, see what they have, and I just like, I try to apply it.
Okay, but we're like, what about the first person that like made you realize the error in your ways and you have to change your thought? That's something that you just did by yourself. Because I feel like that's the question Tim really was asking.
Because I did that to myself by myself.
Okay, because
there was not a person responsible for that. Like that was on me because life pushed me to the point where I had to decide for myself.
Technically, I did that by myself by realizing that the course that I was charting was so fucking bad because look at my cousin, like we have the same blood and this person is not a fuck up. Like I did it by myself, but it's because I saw the way that my cousin was. Why I say I need to do better. So that's like dig deeper, boss. There's somebody.
Like my reason for having that experience, it wasn't because of another person in that sense. It was literally me wanting to like just like not feeling I didn't feel confident that where I was at I should be this comfortable.
Nigga, you were like 8.
Man's like, man, I'm tired with these Velcro shoes. How you tie shoelace? And then the boy look over somebody. That's mine now.
This nigga 15. This nigga 15 and say, oh, time to chart my life out.
No, it was honestly when I went away to and did high school, I freaking had to just relearn a whole freaking thing I knew already from a whole different perspective. I had to be like, yo, fam, I really can't treat these niggas here the way how I'd be like with y'all. Because I literally tried that first week just to be everyone, the same everyone that freaking came, and nobody really caught on. They were just like, they wanted to, and you seen them struggle. And I was like, you know what? And I started to just adapt, and then I saw the contrast between my shit and like the different shit and whatever. And I just got so much information. I'm like, you know what? I should use information. And then that's when I kind of did it. but it wasn't
Okay.
like because of a
So
specific person. It's more of a circumstance that did it.
so that's when you realize that you did the self like evaluating and you changed your course of life.
Yeah, because I never had to before. Like life was just calm, you check. Up until that point, that's the first time I've ever been uncomfortable as Evron because I was literally a fish out of the water. Yeah.
All this was just self-reflection. He wasn't looking at, okay, where do I emulate these new traits to fit into this environment?
No, it's more so I came from a place where I thought it was only this way and this way only. And by having to change, I realized that there's so many other ways.
That was kind of ignorant though, because I know where you come from. I know your ways didn't fly with everybody. So why would you expect it to fly with any and everybody there?
I didn't have a reason to not think it didn't fly with everybody because I'd never had an issue with any of it up until that point. Bro, I've literally walked through life incident free. No beef with nobody, no real anything, nothing of real significance.
So everybody that you spoke to, you built a friendship out of it?
I never got rejected by another person or by a group of people until I came here.
Everyone's a cool fucking dude now. It's fun to play instruments. You can't get cooler than that.
Understood. That's different.
Is when I went to his I literally got rejected. I was always
you walk up to a crowd and try to tell some jokes and like, what are you saying? We don't talk about Molly.
Dog. Basically dog. And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, hey, if I said this to my dude, they would fucking die, you know.
Man, so
I'm really following. So what you're saying is that when you reach Canada, you adapted, but like, the old everyone's still there, or you're trying to like change the old everyone to fit in? I don't really understand.
I feel the old everyone grew into this because now we have like a two identity and they kind of merge.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like because I'm still very fundamentally bound to the things that I believe, right? So I hold the old Evron as like my foundation, but like my external is very adaptable now, whereas before it was like programmed to be one freaking thing. Like I literally didn't know to be anything else except for who I already was. You check? And nothing in my mind ever told me I have to be different in something for life to freaking work for me. You check? And that's literally the situation. I had to freaking change certain things for my life to actually happen.
See, I realized that at a young age that I have to change my image to go into different places because, as you know, what may come from and what may do, and then I going up into Timon church household. Like I'm gonna go check Timon dad is a sage, and Timon mom is a 24/7 chef. I can't go into my house with my pants sagging all the way down to my ass. Daphne ask me like, boy, what happened to you? Then Teddy not gonna say anything no, but he gonna look at me and then I can feel it and then pull my pants up. So so instead of doing that, right, like I just learned to like change my image. I go to Timon house, then I go somewhere else. I change my image just a little bit and it fits in more over there.
When it came to that, I don't think I changed who I was that much when I came to Canada because I just like, man, I'm not in the mood to be explaining and repeating myself. So I kept quiet until I figured shit out. And I was just me. I was just me right through. So I didn't have to like try to convince or to conform or just change because I wasn't trying to fit it. And I was just like, I came here for education.
I get you, right?
Fuck y'all.
I know.
So you took the opposite.
Right? No, but Timon, remember you were doing this in college. Everyone did this back in high school when he was living and the thing.
It's a different, yeah. That's true.
Like,
but what about Syria? Because we know Evran and Jaron went away from Antigua and then they did the little thing. Actually, Jaron, you went straight to college, right? You didn't go to high school again.
Well, no.
In terms of like school wise.
Yeah, straight to college.
Okay, so me and Jaron is basically on the same thing. We didn't really have to change that much, except Jaron changed his accent so he could further like communicate with these people, right? And everyone had to change up a little bit more than he wanted to, but now he's finding himself again since it's the merger. So me, you, and Jaron basically we left from our country and went to another way to study. Like, how was it for you in China in terms of dealing with people and the culture? Like,
well, to be honest with you, I don't really have Chinese friends like that.
Hey, don't be making no noise on me, sir.
I'm not making noise.
You trying to fight?
You never get.
They have people I just see them like maybe like the guy at the gym at a team or whatever. Maybe one guy in my class, but I don't call them friends. Like I don't have friends like Chinese.
You talk to
them
in English.
So you never
Chinese.
been like on a Chinese friend take you out and show you what it's like to be Chinese, like
show you Shanghai.
I mean, I've been out with Chinese people, but I don't call them friends. You know what I mean?
No, okay, so you don't have nobody you ever
She doing the same exact thing that them girls in high school did to her, to these people.
What?
Why? They come to make
I have
friends with
friends,
you,
but
and
they're
you're just like,
foreigners. They're other foreigners. They're not Chinese because of the culture difference and the language barrier. Like I always find, and on
And
top of
that's
that, I'm
fair.
shy. But
Fair.
I'm more comfortable with other
Fair.
foreigners, and it
Yeah.
happens a lot here in
I feel
China.
that.
It happens a lot in China where foreigners they're comfortable being around other foreigners, and they're not so comfortable around even Chinese people. They're not comfortable around foreigners because they think like, oh shit, they see a foreign face, they automatically think, shit, I have to speak English. I can't speak English. You understand? So it is an uncomfort from both sides.
okay.
But if I were to chill with Chinese people, I think I would have to like take like an approach to everyone. I would have to like adapt to them because their culture is just different from ours, you know?
It's weird because I was talking to you and Kez, and you already pointed something, and you were saying that when you talk to some Chinese men, they move things quickly. Like they want to be in a relationship. First date, they want to hold hands and kiss, and then like the next date, they want to tell you, they want to introduce you to their old friends. This is my girlfriend, and then 3 days later,
Some
they
of them
trying to
are
buy
like
you
that, yeah.
presents. I was just like, bro, them are
Well,
moving
that
fast.
might sound fast, like move faster than the military niggas.
So I'm just like, how often do you run into Chinese guys coming up to you and they're just like, you are pretty, let's
Marry
be
me.
together?
That's the thing. They're not like guys back home. You know, guys back home, they would go out of the way, they would
Brown
catcall you
skin.
and all that shit. None of that shit happen here in China. A lot of them, not all of them, because some of them not like that, but a lot of them, especially my school, because my school is like a nerdy school, they shy.
Mm-hmm.
They would see you, damn, she look good, boy, but they would never fucking talk to you. Like, they're really shy like that.
That's
So it's not like in terms of that, like it's not like back home.
That's how it was. That's how it was in Canada when I was in Canada, bro. Yo, I see girls checking me out, and I was like, okay, you checking me out, so then come tell me hi. Bitch ain't never once tell me hi.
Nope.
And then
walk
after,
straight, bro. You have
then
to
I talk to
it's
her,
so
and then
confusing for real.
I remember that, bro. Yo,
are you checking me out, or do you have like an astigmatism or some shit? Like you just can't see properly.
They hard to read to me.
Yeah,
y'all struggling over there, bro. Cause y'all, you see, Americans, they outspoken.
They bold.
Yeah, they just talk. Like Canadians, like y'all just soft as shit. Just fucking talk.
I'm trying to get the appear so I can come to New York and chill with Jaren.
You check. I just want to say, so this is what it's like.
Yeah.
But I realized that this is what it's like. You check. When we followed by Jaren, you check. It literally became that easy.
Y'all ever try talking up to them and they still have that same vibe?
Yo, they just weird.
Even okay, like I understand, like you know, maybe they checking, maybe you think they're checking you out, and you know, but they don't say nothing. Y'all ever like make the move, but then they still give you that same vibe?
Some people would have a little conversation, but you can tell like, nah, this is weird. You know what I mean? And you yourself started the conversation, just like, I don't even want to be here. I want to exit.
Yeah.
You're making me uncomfortable.
But I don't understand. Like they're giving you a vibe, like don't talk to me, or it's awkward. They don't know what to say. Like what?
I feel like it's awkward and they kind of closed off. So like they have the guards up. Like you
reserve. They first are confused as to why you're talking to them.
Yeah.
Not
invite me over.
Way, but in like what is this person trying to say to me?
So you don't even know if like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Like you just know you're in a place where you're just like, let me just leave. But
like maybe they weren't inviting me. Maybe they weren't inviting me with their eyes. They were just, giving a like a glance to see if I was
dangerous. It's hard to read for real.
Not really.
But hey, like a while back, right, I was into like this episode from the Extra Gravy, and this guy, the host, he was saying something about aliens and religion, right? And what I'm not gonna quote him, but this is what I remember. Mans was saying he don't believe religion because if aliens are real, then they should have the same religion. And I was just like, that's stupid. As soon as he said it, it just came out stupid. Why would aliens have the same religion as us? God ain't gonna die for them. You think God's like, well, I'm on the die tour, so I'm gonna die on Earth, and then come over here and die for y'all, even though y'all ain't commit any kind of sins. You know what I mean? So in my head, I'm just like, like the experience are not our experience. So he had me thinking, like, man, if I could create like a religion for aliens, I would call it the Feast, right? And they would have this big table. I was trying to implement it into this this novel that I'm thinking about, right? But anyway, so basically what we know of, like, I'm taking it from a biblical standpoint, from what I generally understand, right? is that there are other creatures somewhere out in the vast space. And I'm gonna try and not make it too long so y'all can follow. But basically, there's like God had a bunch of planets out there and he put a bunch of trees on them and left them as tests. Right? Everybody following different laws of life. Like they probably don't give birth, so they probably just never die. And on Earth, we had the opportunity to be fruitful and multiply. So we came and we decided to sin before we were fruitful and multiplying, right? And we had sin. So now the only difference is we have sin and the rest they don't. We got the knowledge of good and evil. So we know that certain actions, that's a bad thing or this is a good thing because now we have the knowledge of it. They didn't sin, they didn't get that knowledge, so and they can't die. So they don't have the concept of hate, anger, killing, murder. They don't sin, they can't sin. It's not something in their DNA or in their will to do. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, like, how can they know? Because God was saying that he would sit down and commune with the people and all them would meet from the different worlds and commune and talk. So I'm thinking Earth got excommunicated. The rest people, they meeting with God. And I'm just like, how do they meet their God? Do they all just go up in this space and meet? I was like, it can't. Do they have a representative like Adam and Eve were for Earth? And now the devil is the, representative for Earth. I'm just like, that don't make sense. So I was like thinking, maybe they are like every couple of years, they just sit down, meditate, and then link their consciousness together and their consciousness take like a farm. And then that farm enters into like the holy place and they eat, the prepared fruit from the tree of knowledge and evil. And when you prepare it properly, then you don't get that good and evil knowledge shit passed to you. So I'm thinking in this whole world, the religion can be the same because they're still talking with God. And they still punching people in the face and stabbing people in the chest, but they don't see it as nothing. They just see it as plain because they can't die. They don't have pain, So all is going through my head. I'm just like, the religion would basically be them having a feast every time they meet with God, just reminiscing, and they're probably just watching Earth. Because even if they did everything that we did, it can't be considered as sin. Because I feel like the real sin is just disobeying God's God's, we call it, his order to not eat the fruit. Everybody else didn't, but Adam and Eve. And I feel like the real sin was disobeying God. And that's why they.
Yeah, that's where it started.
Yeah, so I feel like alien religion would be mad different. Like, they just don't understand our concepts. Like, they don't have the same range of emotion as us. Like, how you supposed to tell somebody that's right or wrong? Like, where even start when they don't know right from wrong? Like they don't understand.
This concept that this could be like a bad thing. Like, I should not. Like there's a reason. Yeah, I get you.
There's no hate. There's no death. Like the forms of like emotions that they don't understand sadness because they never die or lost somebody. Like they don't understand true love because God never died for them. Like the concept of time probably don't even work for them because they just never die. So there's no way they could follow the same. Like so when he said it, that's my mind instantly went there. I was like, that's dumb. And then I started going off and I was like, just don't make no sense. There's nothing that says that it makes sense.
I remember that about Friday with the hands when we're cussing. We'll kick up over this one freaking sinner.
Because like, how can a man just blatantly, like, with all honesty, this is what he believes, and I listen to him, and I'm just like, I didn't even think about it that hard to realize that was shit.
this is hard, bitch. Get the shit out of here.
But then again, that's all based. It all stemmed from my belief and religion.
Yeah, no, it's straight up. Cause like, bro,
I should make a religion. Call it.
It could. Well, yeah, you should.
Cult leader. Call
it Neo-Christians or Neo-Catholics. Everything like the Seventh Adventists, but you just have a cool name.
Oh, why you think Neo makes it cool?
Bro, why not? Oh man, y'all still follow that Catholic shit? How about the Neo-Catholics? I do everything the Adventists do, but on a Sunday. And just before I die, I was like, hey guys, y'all are actually just Seventh Adventists. And I tricked y'all, so y'all should just go to church on Saturday.
But y'all been worshiping wrong, so y'all going to hell too.
No, because I think I was talking to my own man, and I was asking him, what about the people in other religions who believe their religions to the T and never found the truth? Because what they're saying is when everybody in the whole world hears the real truth, it don't have to be Seventh Adventist truth. It could be the Hindu religion, right? Once everybody is exposed to it and they heard the truth and they understand it, God will be like, well, now all y'all know.
Yeah.
Right? And then he gonna come through. So my thing is, what about the people who died who didn't know? He's just like, they're gonna go to heaven because they didn't know better. They truly believed in that religion until they died. God can't punish them for not knowing.
In the Bible, it don't say the dead will rise.
Yeah.
So they have
So
a
it's like
chance to accept what he say.
Is the dead in Christ shall rise? They rising first. The
Okay,
other dead people who didn't like believe in Christ, they still gonna come up to know. They just gonna come up to die.
So what you me up for? Man,
So
wake me
you
up for.
can- no,
Why wake me up for? Tell me
The
that
boy
breakfast
kill you
today.
and make
You need to know what you missed out on and why you're never gonna get to you. Because this is exactly what it is.
It's your opportunity for closure.
Yeah, for closure.
That's
Real.
not helping me.
No,
That's your punishment.
That's punishment.
You need to know and realize that, oh well, I should have just listened, boy.
Shit, that could have been me.
No, you know? So I feel like all other people in other religions, like they don't have to worry now. Once they believe in what they believe in to the T, they're going. But like if you hear the truth and then you decide, nah, fuck the truth, I'm only studying my truth. And you
I'm
decide,
out.
yeah, the logics to this one works and it doesn't for yours, and you just decide, yeah, then you know, I gave you water and you didn't take it. So it's your business if you're dehydrated and die.
I understand.
Yeah, so I'm just like, people think of religion as it's weird how people think about religion, because in my head I feel like every religion that's out there, they all contain some sense of the truth, because like God talked to man and had them transcribe stuff, and they could probably interpret certain things wrong, they could interpret it right, because I feel like
Honestly, I feel like religion is a spectrum. You should just simply say that. Because
not
people act like it's in a box, like, oh, you're Seventh-day Adventist, so you need
so
to
you can't
believe
be
this and
anything
that
else.
and that.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's a spectrum. Like you lean outside of what? Because it's really about your beliefs and understanding of God and the teachings and how
Yeah.
you interpret it.
I feel like you can learn a lot of things from other religion that can strengthen your faith in, higher power. Like you don't have to just be God, but it's a higher power. And
That's crazy.
So I look at it and I'm just like, God could literally been using other people, and they could be starting religion based on what they think God said to them. And God could be like, I've been talking to these fucking Christians, and then I listen to me, they just do their own thing and interpret it however they want. Let me go talk to this other man. This man said, Mormon, bet. And God's like, what you doing, partners? I just told you. And he's like, no, I have it. So I feel like this truth in every, like he's not gonna just use one set of people. I feel like he's God. He use anybody that will, let him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the truth is out there, but people just they always picking sides, just like in politics.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Like if I can't ask decent questions about your religion, it's not for me. If you can't tell me the bad that happened in your religion, because our religion have a level of evil to them, a level of badness, a bad history somewhere. If you can't tell me that, then it's not real, because that's not life. Life is good and bad. If you're just telling me the good, bro, you're taking advantage of me.
Yeah. You take me for food.
You check?
Insult to my intelligence. No, I feel you.
Nah, but I don't know.
I feel like that's just not considered the way of convincing someone or trying to accomplish the goal that they're trying to. Because as much as that's a sensible approach, right? That approach you just gave, it's not the most common approach. Like most people are not as deep as like us in terms of like just a lot of people don't think like care for that. It's like, okay, oh for real? Okay, yeah, okay, bet. Like if you ever see the people that just come church and then they come to crusade and then get baptized in the crusade and then just at church for like a couple weeks, maybe a month or two, and then just disappear again. Because they literally just bought they bit the bait, you check? And then they got it and they were like,
Man calling it fish.
maybe I wasn't ready for all this. I just got caught up.
Sometimes them
Check.
pastor overdo. Them man just like anybody coming up and you sit down and you, God is calling you. And you're just like, me? Stand up, come. Oh, shall go with this person. And you're like, wait, what? And then you're walking up. Anybody else? I was just like, you just peer pressure this person to get baptized. What are you doing?
That's really how it be.
Like somebody in the aisle. You want to get baptized? You're like, nah. Like, come. Just come up here and pray. Maybe you'll change your mind. But God talked to you. I was like, you're talking to me. Let the spirit work.
That's really how it be, bro.
Yo, that shit funny, bro.
Yeah, it's funny.
Mad pressure up in church.
Pressure. God up there shaking his like, yo, allow my children, dog. Now, but is there any Bible story that you remember, Syria? Like when you think about religion and Bible, like is there anything that stand out to you from memory?
Yeah, the ark.
The ark?
Yeah.
I was thinking that imagine you build like this boat, right? This big boat. You just build it out of gopher wood. Bro, I searched for gopher wood. Nobody in the world know what that shit is.
Search what?
Gopher wood. Because that's what Noah built the ark with. Is the tree extinct?
Oh, go what? Oh, you search what go for what is or
Yes, always come from what it looks like. What tree is it? Nobody knows.
The boy use art.
So I'm wondering, like, this tree exists? Did it destroy, or they just call it, oak? They just change the name. Call it
That
oak.
is funny. That is funny.
Yo, that's a sick fact. Yo.
Yeah, just imagine a man build a boat, get some tar, like patch the whole thing up, right? So I assume that the boat was black because I don't think he just used the tar on the inside. It would be wise to put it on the inside, not the outside, right? I don't know shit about boats yet.
I feel like the tar goes probably on both sides.
Maybe, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And the man filled up with tile, and then when he done, he gonna get done. Bro, how he fed the carnivores for 40 days and 40 nights?
God just put them.
God turned everything vegan and said, "All right, y'all just eating hay."
Obviously, dog. There's something they may have to go sleep, dog. We believe God put them to sleep. Bro.
Makes sense, cause like he opened up the appetite for the lions in the lions.
Oh, there wasn't enough manpower to handle.
Everyone, you need to talk to your dogs.
You
need to talk to your dogs.
I had a cat and them a while around the place, so check. And I rile them up.
Cat, bad boy.
I'm by my uncle here.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
you have bear dogs.
Yeah. That's why.
I heard you said uncle earlier. I was like, who's talking to Everett?
Oh no, uncle here, man.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yo, uncle, you're bad boss.
Yeah.
In fact, Timon, just boy, I hate I have to do this, but blank out that part, boy. Yeah. Just cause.
Everyone, remember on the sheet. You take out the bad from my uncle here. Hey, come mess with me. My uncle that live out here. I'm not giving his information, sorry. Hey guys, I don't know if y'all know this, but this is how the time works. It is 11:39 right now in Canada and in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And in Antigua, it is 12:39, and in China, it is 12:39 a.m. Yeah, China is 13 hours ahead
PM.
of us.
What the hell, Timon?
PM is what I said. Is PM.
Okay.
I said PM.
I know where you were going with it.
Yes.
But I also heard what you said.
Yes.
So I just have to make sure. Okay,
that's my mistake, guys. Sorry.
So what's for lunch?
Boy. Oh, I made some food. I got heat out yesterday.
Oh.
It's leftovers.
I didn't hear no dishes.
The boy didn't hear not one pot thing.
I was like, I need to send Nathaniel to you. I'm still cheesed about that, Nathaniel.
Yeah, boy, so what? I say I made dinner. Yo, that's funny.
So literally, besides eating, like, what are your plans for it? What is it? Saturday too?
Saturday, yeah.
They'll just say today, it's easier.
Yeah, what's your plan for today?
I have to go and teach later.
And so you just moved it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I pushed it until tonight, basically.
She teach aerobics, but she already know that.
That's cool.
What?
Just spitting some facts out here.
That's cool.
You know, correct me?
I still don't know how to stretch.
He said it was lie. It was
It's
easy.
your lie.
It was easy. Go along with shit.
It's your lie. I want to see where you're going with it.
You're gonna make me take you to jail?
For saying I teach aerobics?
No, it could have been something else. I was like, bro, me and Serial killed somebody. Wait, what?
You don't
Right,
understand. Tim, I was building a timeline.
Nah, but real talks, I was talking to somebody else today, and religion came up. It's funny how religion always popping up, but she did mention something about like how she still understand the gay agenda, right? Oh,
The what?
it's not the gay agenda. She said she's like this whole homophobic thing. She's still not with, right? And I was curious because I'm just like,
Wait, you said what homo? She not with what?
the homophobic thing in like that's going on today.
So she now wait, okay. You know homophobic mean that people
I said that incorrectly.
Whose side she on?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I said that I when you repeat it to me, I was just like, wow, that's stupid.
Because I was, they accepted it. I was just confused as shit, bro.
Yes. My bad, guys. The gays, the LGBTQ community. She was like, they're doing the most, and she really don't like, fuck with them like that. So I'm just like, honestly, yeah. So honestly, I'm just like, it don't bother me, because if you respect my beliefs, I respect your beliefs.
You know who I don't like? Vegans.
I don't like the ones that are vegans because of animals. Vegans who are vegans because they want to eat better. You see it, you check. But vegans that do the animal shit, are the ones that piss me off.
I'm pretty sure every vegan is the animal shit, and they're just annoying. Like, leave me alone. My choice to eat this burger is because this burger tastes good.
I just don't like the vegans that be pushing their veganness on me. I'm just like, if you're gonna give me something, let me try it. Cause like, just don't try to convince me that meat is bad.
To me, vegans come in worse than friggin' Jehovah Witness, boy. They might just come bother you.
Boy, me I was in church, so I miss them. Church, cause Saturday time it just come out.
Bro, nope. Jehovah Witness is different. Yeah, true. Sometimes they come on Saturday when they church. I'm just like, y'all don't understand the religion.
Nah, sometimes
choose later in the afternoon so y'all can hit us on lunch.
They come into the people
outside from the gallery anyway.
We can chat you up.
Coming to the people inside the house, and that's how they can try to turn the house into the Christian by attacking the foundation. If they turn whoever inside their house to Jehovah Witness, then I can start a fight.
Nah, one time, right, they came to my yard a Sunday, and I just wake up now because I was in the house by myself. So all I hear is rap, 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 right? So I get up, head still a mess, like I was loosening up my hair, and I fell asleep. So my hair all over, you see plaits in my head and just shit going on. In my boxers, dog. Actually, in my boxers, I was in boxer brief. So tight.
Yeah.
Right? So I walk outside, and I'm just like, And then I hear this woman saying, I'm good, something, Jehovah's Witness. And I kind of peep open my eyes to give a good look. And I see about 4 people watching me. And I'm just like, I am not dressed for this, but I can't retreat now because y'all having a conversation. So I'm standing up there, moving my legs in all kind of way, trying to like find the right position to hide my junk. And they're talking to me. I'm just like, y'all don't feel uncomfortable because I feel uncomfortable.
Honestly, firstly, for the fact that you came out like that and she spoke to you, I would have said like, bitch, do better, and just walk away. like I am not the sort to save today.
Like literally, she couldn't look on you, assess that situation.
It was a younger lady, 2 older women, and a man. It was 4 of them, and they just
you know, probably happened too. The older ones tell the younger ones, all right, this house is yours. So then we have to do that. Then we have pressure.
So imagine,
how funny that is.
All the pressure now.
She couldn't back out.
She couldn't back out. And you come there, you come back out neither.
You know, every now and again, I go back and think about it. I was like, man, I wonder what they were thinking.
Plus, you didn't even wake up properly.
I didn't even wake up. I just heard somebody at the door. I'm thinking, all right, let me go answer it. Maybe it's a neighbor, maybe some family. Let me see what they want real quick. If I have to get something from downstairs. And I come out to see 4 Jehovah's Witnesses trying to tell me about Jesus. And I'm a good Sunday now. I'm gonna try to rest.
Yo, at some point, they started coming in random. And boss, because one time I swear it was like a Wednesday night, no, a Wednesday evening.
Bro, and how much church is too much church? We go to church on Saturday, then Sunday nights, then Wednesday nights, then Friday nights for Bible class, then Saturday morning, then afternoon. I'm just like, that's too much church. And then, but there's like, there's not, you're never enough for, what is? There's never, everyone help me up, man. There's a saying that they say, there's never enough for Jesus or something.
I'm not familiar with it.
Or you can never have enough Jesus or something. I'm just like, I must be forgetting that one scripture that God said take everything in moderation. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing. A little wine good for the soul. I be just dropping shit on them. Like, y'all better than Jesus?
Boss, to be honest, dog, I always viewed it as Sabbath is the shit. You know, that's the main event. That's what we really go for. And Sunday and Wednesday optional. And if I don't choose it, that is up to me. And nobody judging me for that. I never felt judged by anybody by that, for that. Check. But I used to get annoyed when my dad used to make us go. I'm like, dog.
Yeah, because at one point,
literally,
they would hit you with the go get ready for church. I'm just like, I just came to church.
Yeah.
Right? And then I have school and shit. I must be doing homework. Come, hurry. You can do it when you come back. I was like, what? You know? And then I'm just going to church.
You were asking of me?
Right? And then at one point I started getting fed up. I'm just like church, no, that's where we started. That's where the dislike for church started. All them church.
The extra, yeah. And then Wednesday and Sunday night.
Check.
Cause Sabbath me safe now. Sabbath me that was like a whole day.
It's a good dog. You hear some singing, some nice gospel, after church you talk with some friends and
Your
you
friend
know,
and then,
and then you go and eat and have a nice feast and you just feel full.
Most people cannot relate to this because we don't have somebody who's like in the church. That's real. That's what y'all have in common, you know. Like both y'all have somebody that's active in church. That's why y'all have to attend all the time because it's a part of an image that they're selling.
You really go to church and so?
I don't.
But at this point, I feel like if nobody was watching, my parents would still do it. You know, I'm not doing no image for them for the dog. That man, and deep.
See, and yeah, like that's another thing. A lot of people don't have parents like that, so they're still not gonna relate to it.
Check.
I remember a time something happened. Bare people didn't come church, and I had to go church, and it was like 5 of us, and Daddy still had service. He wasn't even in charge.
Yo.
I just realized, the guys them not coming. All right, since we here, let's just worship. I was like, you can't do this. The church is canceled.
Go That man to do that, dog. Like, yeah, well, we came, so we have to do it now.
You see, like nobody can relate to that, bro. Y'all don't understand how deep this is. That.
Yeah, this is deeply rooted in my fundamentals.
You check?
These are like the first things that started making us angry as human beings.
Me, bro, I hated having to go to church on Saturdays. And that's the only, I didn't even have to do it. His grandma asked me if I want to come to her. Because I was the only one of her grandchildren that was really willing to go to church with her. So.
Oh, fair enough. She just, okay.
Yeah, that just used to bother me. Because every Saturday, like, oh man, no, leave me alone.
Like, bro, a day I was at work, right? And out of the goodness of mommy she messaged me and sent me this Bible text and then sent me this YouTube video about the second coming and something. So I kind of chip on mommy a bit, right? So I'm just like, listen here, right? If I didn't love Jesus, I'm not gonna love him now, right? You all raised me as a Christian.
Hold on. Let me get the ignorance out before.
No, definitely did not deserve that.
She really didn't, dog. She really didn't.
Go ahead, go on. Here with this. I know.
So I'm telling her, like, if I didn't love Jesus, I'm not gonna love him now, right? I'm telling you, I raised in a Christian home. Y'all did your best, right? I'm rooted in this. There's no change my mind. This is me, right? Tell me about life. Tell me how to work the stocks. Tell me how to navigate through life. Stop telling me about the Bible. Like, give me a break. Just, if you're gonna tell me stuff, mix it up a bit. Drop me a 2 Bible verse and then something about something in life. That's all I want now. But it's just like, if you're not coming to check in and just have a little conversation, is like them chain mails about stuff.
Yeah. It's not that related. I feel like, okay, what I feel like it is about personality. It's about personality.
Also her life though.
Yeah,
it really is.
That's literally what her and everybody else talking about.
Yeah,
in other chats.
I definitely had to apologize though. But I just snap a little, right? I just need shit. Bro, after I don't type this long thing, I said it no. I said shit. And I didn't delete it. So I was kind of purpose.
Hey. Boy, you're different. And I know why you snap. Because like it's like that feeling you get when you're going to wash the dishes and you get told to go wash the dishes.
Bro!
That's exactly the same feeling. It's like, boss, I don't want to wash them again. Like,
I'm gonna do that.
Kind of
I don't know why, but that never happened to me.
You're never going to do something and somebody see you going to do it and they say, hey, go do that thing. And it's like
and it was a time where you were like, I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to get this shit done. And you going out to your way to do it.
I wasn't inside enough for that.
Bro, that's a very infuriating thing. Syria, you have to know about that feeling day.
Not really.
I thought she was eating.
What the Ross, yeah.
So yeah,
a different boy.
Different for real.
I can't relate to that church thing either. I didn't grow up in like a church household.
Oh no, that's it.
And even if you grew up in a church household, you probably wouldn't have a family member, a family like your parents wouldn't be, in the church like that.
Yeah,
so you still have
Tim be preaching.
I have cousins like that, and they go through what y'all go through. They have parents who be into like the church thing, and they have to go to church and all kind of stuff. And then they grew up resenting going to church and so.
I don't resent it. It's just that that's have to give me a reason. That's all I'm asking. Like when they told me I couldn't go to the movie, I was just like, why? And it's like Ellen G. White said. That woman don't know what movies is. She had a drive-through. She didn't have a nice building with AC. was like,
Was it actually drive-through or was it in the theater?
How do you see? But I'm thinking Ellen G. White lived in the days where they were driving and they had to pull up in a car and any sketchy thing could happen.
I didn't even remember that name until you said that shit.
Right?
I remember. Yo, I swear by that woman, who the fuck she be?
So basically, right, she had a sick story. So homegirl, right, she was a weird child and she was kind of blind. And then she started to do braille by.
I don't know why, but the story sound like you got on scary, boss.
No, so she was kind of blind and stuff, and then they had to teach her how to do braille. So she started like doing braille or some shit with water, like running on her hand. They had a whole book.
Did what? Water?
Yeah, okay. She was. I don't remember the full story. I did it in Pathfinders for.
Sorry, sound impossible to rise, boy.
All I know is she was blind, and she. In the story, she was doing shit with running water in her hands on everything. She had to learn braille. And then one day she got back her sight and everybody was like, I thought you were blind. She was like, yeah, she was born blind. That's how she can see. I was like, all right, cool. And then she started having visions. She started having visions and they would literally come up to her and put the candle in front of her nose, no ear coming out her nose for like minutes. And they were just like, clearly she gonna get brain damage because she going out too long. And then she'll come back out to these long ass trance and then just like transcript what she just saw in her visions. And everybody was just like, yeah, that's God. And she came back with she just came back with beer shit from her visions. And
I thought this story sounds scary, dog. I wouldn't trust her.
Bro, my thing is,
I wouldn't see that. I would more write that off as witchcraft.
Yeah, honestly, bro, it's not like she got possessed.
Yes, how do Christians just pick and choose what makes sense? Because if a donkey talk to me, bro, that's voodoo.
Me, I go sleep.
Nobody can convince me that's God.
That is facts. A donkey talk to me. That is fucking.
Me can sit down, me go sleep and wake up and see me feel different the next day, boy. Yes. Something have wrong with my brains, dog. Cause how the hell a donkey just talk to me in a while?
How they accept things back then, and if it happened today, they would say, nope.
It would not slide. It would be a WhatsApp joke, dog. It would be a WhatsApp joke.
That shit, I tell y'all, that shit's scary, bro. Like,
I'm definitely gonna look up that Ellen G. White shit and then correct myself later, but that's what I remember. Those are the key points that really stuck out to me from anything Ellen G. White related.
But okay. But the main thing too is how the church came out of all of this too around them time and the people she was connected to and blah blah blah. They started to separate.
They had the Great Depression around them times, right?
Yeah. And yeah, because they had thought that Jesus was going to come on this day that they calculated based off of whatever. So they were literally people waking up on this morning ready to see Jesus. That's a crazy thing to me.
A scripture in the Bible say, no man knows when he cometh. And a man say, I found the maths.
Yeah, you check. All the signs lead to this.
Everybody say, disregard what the Bible said. And let's listen to this guy who clearly figured out the Da Vinci Code. And then they had a big letdown. Man's selling his land. I don't need these earthly possessions. Man's doing shit.
Here, who may think, right? What the hell you sell them for? Where you good with the money?
Right? When
like you guess I work for you, dunce. You are dunce. You're literally giving up everything because you're not gonna need it no more. So why you gonna?
Why didn't you just give it away instead of selling? Like you
you
didn't need
the boy
it.
the wicked. I had you supposed to go. Boy wicked. The boy no. Boy.
I was a hell of
Literally, the boy sell his land. He said, just in case I don't make it, I'm gonna try, bargain with his coins.
Yo, everyone say the man who sells his land for God heaven is ever going.
Like, I know I criticize the Bible hard. I still believe it, so don't get it twisted. But like, realistically speaking,
nah, I always heard that name Ellen G. White, but I was wondering like, who the fuck is this? You see, like that shit sounds scary, bro. Like from time you start telling the story, I already know like this shit just sound like I would not trust her. Like I would not trust her. I would not even be near her. That just sound like no. The person stopped breathing, then a dead dog like Tal, dopey, gone.
Hey, I'm out of here.
That animal could talk to me, dopey, I'm gone.
Check. I for my uncle and don't tell me when then the young about them jobless story, you know, and them man they walk past jobless and them man Timon here from my uncle story and them now and the boy now tell no ounce a line, you know. The boy know with all the heart to see what you see now.
Bro.
So the fact that I know like I must see that my this man you not lie to me, dog, because it's like this is not a man that lie. It's like the boy that had nothing to prove. The boy tell me the story for my convenience.
Bro, I was talking to Efren the other day about this. Now he brought up jobless and so all those fables and we call it like, does the Caribbean have real mythology?
Yeah, I just think nobody took the time to write it down because we're too laid back.
Because I know they have these fables like Anansi and they have jobless and they have these creatures and monsters and so, right? And some people take like mermaids, I think came from the Caribbean for sure, right? Because it's like that shit happened on trade routes. And man was talking about like, oh shit, I went out here with all this gold and a mermaid finessed me, killed most of my crew and the gold's gone. Right? It was like, no, you stole it. Shut up. Right? But then these things just came to be. But like when people talking about like mythology, so they're thinking about Thor, Ragnarok, you know, the different realms above earth and on the earth and this great serpent.
When you talk mythology, they're thinking about gods. So not unless you consider Anansi a god, then I don't think it relates.
Do you know the Caribbean's history properly? Because they always have a bunch of movies, shows, books about it, but I never really see anybody create like this fictional horror novel about life in the Caribbean running through the trenches. Because like, okay, any book that you see is always based on the States or one of those countries and is in the city life and crime and some duppy happening in here. But when it comes to the Caribbean, which is basically houses and bush, nobody talking novel about this spooky ass shit or talking about the mythology or anything like that. So I'm wondering, why is it? Or maybe I'm just uneducated as to what's out there portraying the Caribbean. It could be that.
No, it's just like we're third world. And because we third world, we do third world things.
That's crazy because we have like a culture, we have like a history, we have like fucking voodoo left from Africa came to the Caribbean and it's there, but nobody talks about that shit. It was literally a religion until they tried to paint them in a bad light saying that they literally doing shit. And then, okay, so what people don't know is voodoo is like this religion that came out to Africa, right? But there's a good voodoo and there's a bad voodoo. There's one that worship the ancestors and the spirits and thinking that they live on into trees and stuff like that, right? So you can still communicate with them or their presence is still around. And then there's the bad voodoo where they use to target the enemy, using those same spirits to argue, to fend off their enemies and stuff. So if they're using this like yin and yang, good and bad, and they're using it together, it's like I have my shield and I have my weapon. Why would people just take the bad and then paint it as a whole bad thing? The whole word no voodoo for being evil.
Yeah, evil matching black magic, yeah. But they don't know the beauty side of it. As far as,
and they don't want to know. And to be honest, nobody really wants to know at this point because all the horrible things.
As Christians don't want to hear nothing about it because the Bible talks about evil in terms of bringing up spirits and stuff like that. Like I think it's one of the reasons King Saul had to not succeed anymore was because he went to the witch of Endor, so some witch, and bring up the prophet spirits, some grimy on the cover, you know. So the Bible speak down your the spirit shit. That's like the dark side. That's not my shit. And lights, that's the spirits. Once you're dead, you're gone. You're not supposed to be playing with the dead. Them supposed to their rest type of shit.
That shit kind of so scary. So
you undead?
No. Not in that terms. I mean, like I just wouldn't fuck with it. Like just because, like, bro, like if I go, first of all, I am not hanging with nobody that do know, bro.
Yes, bro, you don't know what you're getting into.
I don't care if it's good or bad. I'm not hanging out with you, man. Like that's just weird to me.
Yeah, because even in the Bible, so like if a we call a spirit not unclean, it is unclean. If an unfamiliar spirit comes and try to talk to you or communicate with you, don't take it on. Just ignore it. Call on his name. Just don't invite it. Because like once you start communicating with it, that's his go ahead to trouble you. You know what I mean? So if you purposely going out to talk to them, man, you disturbing them, not they disturbing you. Why?
That's weird to me. Like
because literally, Jaron, the way how they look at it, it's literally it's similar to the way we kind of the concept of when my friend dies or my grandma dies, she's up in heaven looking down on me. She's like my guardian angel. She's right there next to me going through. It's exactly the same thing in that sense, but more to an extreme level because in their society, they're more culturally connected to like the earth and like the dead. And it's like it's not the Eastern or the Western world, whatever. It's like this is like from a set of people that literally progressed from the beginning of time up until that point. Like they're still, I won't say primitive, but yes, compared to now, you would say they're kind of primitive. You check? So it's like it's like tradition, dog. It's like history for them. As far as it goes, it's history. It was never anything dark. This is just how we do it. And obviously, there's the good and the bad. You check? And that's literally all the voodoo is. But it is bad for the Christian side of things just because the spirits and
I understand. I understand that is their culture, right? So that makes it neutral to them, right? But to me, as who I am, looking at that's weird. That's scary to me, and I couldn't fuck with it.
Okay, fair enough. No, that's safe though. It's like I can't either. I can't because I'm like I just the spirit part because I am not trying to figure out who's good and who's bad. I'm not that invested in this whole topic. You check. So like you could just miss me with that. I'll just avoid your lifestyle. But like if you're ever broken down on the side of the road, I will help you fix your tire, dog.
Not me.
No, because that's the person. Like unless I'm one of the people that act like they literally out in these streets, dog, doing the voodoo shit. I'm like, yeah, but
Boss, I just rather not. I like somebody else can stop for this guy. I'll stop for the next one I see. Probably.
I get Jaron. I would feel kind of weary helping out the guy as well. There's just like this kind of stigma, and I would just feel uncomfortable. Like I can't trust this person.
Yeah, like why? Just no.
Because it's because we grew up different. Like let's say like we didn't have like the Christianity thing because like the reason why we like this, the reason why we think that way of them is because of Christianity because that's what we grew up with. That's what we've been living with.
That's all this.
But let's say it was the other way around. Let's say voodoo was the one that we're living with. We're not gonna think like that. We could think the Christianity is a weird one.
That somebody came and somebody took their culture and tell them like what you're doing here is wrong and this
plus
is what
it's
you're supposed
connected
to do.
To the right man.
Yeah. So like I completely understand that side too, but this is the side that I'm and I can't disassociate myself to real like to align myself to be in the same position as somebody that's like communicating with it. Bro, that shit's scary to me, bro. Spirits, all of that shit is scary to me. I don't fuck with that. So like you telling me that this is a part of your culture, I don't even want to hear it. Like it's scary. Like
and you want me to tell what's also interesting? All the books that we have in our Bible isn't even all the books that was made. Because like they have literally, when they went back in like Egypt and them areas, they found like what do you call them, Dead Scrolls, and had them like translated, and they found more words from God and His prophets and stuff. And they have different books, like more books, but they just didn't add it into the books because it just didn't have nothing to do with what they wanted. So they probably have a book of Mary. Jesus decided, all right, let me use a woman to write this chapter, and the man's just like, a woman? No.
That's I can't have that.
Yeah, we can't have that. Like what she's saying is flawed somehow. It's probably the devil, them snakes. Like they didn't put it in because they think it wasn't necessary. But suppose they're having some key points like the extra coordinates of where to wait when he does return. We don't know.
We don't.
What if that's the missing piece and that's why they mess up the dates?
Like, that's the date homie found. Y'all don't even know that. Like homie, he found a date, bro.
You check, and because there wasn't a big enough turnout, God's like, I'm gonna just try again.
Nah. That was just a practice run.
Yeah. Well, so I'll get him next time.
No. But anyway, Serial, if you could go anywhere, right, in the world for a dream vacation, where would it be?
I'd like to go to various places. I'd like to go to Japan, actually.
Hey.
And I would like to go to Peru. I like to go to Peru and Mexico and Egypt just because of the pyramids.
Okay. I read that.
Like, that's really fascinating to me, like the whole ruin type of stuff. Because, like, this is like a whole civilization used to be here.
Okay, pause. Now that you brought up this architectural structure in these world wonders.
I would like to travel to Spanish-speaking countries with you.
What? What was that? I didn't hear.
I said I'd like to travel to Spanish-speaking countries with you.
Really? Like where?
We don't know.
Anyone?
Well,
It's
okay.
like those on the list of like places I'm gonna eventually want to go. Like I would want to do the Spanish ones with somebody like you because you seem like you want to see shit too. Okay.
Okay, so when Cyril mentioned these architectural structures from like
Yeah.
we call it like the world's wonders, I forgot that Cyril didn't even give us a synopsis of what she is, like what she does in China, what is some of her amazing feats, things that she's like. Because like Cyril's pretty cool now. She went to China. I wanted to tell us, but I kind of just want to tell it for her. You know what I mean? Okay, Cyril, do you think?
How I end up in China and why I do here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I came to China because literally free education.
Mm-hmm.
Like I couldn't afford to go to university. And then I heard about coming China. So I was like, okay, let me just sign up and see where it goes. And I got through. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to China. And I came here. And I don't regret it because I couldn't afford to go to university. And this was like the best option at the moment. And honestly, I'm really taken care of here in terms of like financially. I'm very well taken care of. And I'm studying architecture here. I'm in my last year and I'm going to graduate next year.
Okay, that's nice. But she missed out all the fun facts now.
Like?
Cyril is like actually a really good, I don't want to say artist, but she can draw really well, right? And she's learning Japanese in China. She speaks Spanish, English, Chinese, and now she learning Japanese. Like, this girl crazy. Like I just like that she picks up languages like really easy, and I feel like it's because she know English and Spanish, and it's just like she understands those fundamentals. I don't know, I'm just assuming here.
No way to learn any language down, and I need that.
Yeah, I rate it. So I'm just like, what she said, she's like, oh yeah, I'm just learning this thing. I was like,
you guys that if y'all know any other language, I know Tim don't know any, but I don't know if John, everyone, y'all know any other language apart from English.
Nope.
Unless they consider ignorance a language.
We all don't want to learn.
I do want to learn another language.
I just want to learn Japanese, so I don't have to read the subtitles.
Honestly, I want to familiar myself with lots of different languages so I can like charm the locals when I visit. I think the only way I can learn those is if I'm tossed in the environment and I don't have a choice. I said get familiar, not learn.
No, but that's how we'll get familiar.
Because my brain I don't think the way my brain processes a new language and the way I'm trying to learn it properly. Like, I feel like I don't do it correctly. So that's why it doesn't stick.
If I know English is an option, it's always English. There's no, like, fuck the rest. Like, I'm in this situation, let me use it. It's my tool. If I go to a Spanish-speaking country and there's no English person around or nobody's willing to talk English with me, I will catch on.
You would attempt to speak Spanish, right?
Yes. I'll be like, all right. I'll pick up on key things. Like, okay, that's definitely a cup. I'll remember it.
That's getting familiar. Like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, but you have to toss me in the environment, though. I feel like that's how I'd best, like, definitely adapt.
Yeah, I can't learn it, man. I can.
I'm not gonna say I
will.
can't. Yeah.
I just haven't figured out how yet.
How? That's it. I haven't figured out the way how to do it yet. Because like Cyril and all, she would like try a bunch of stuff just for doing its sake, and then when she's satisfied, she just put it away and say, "I'm gonna get back to it," but she never does. But at least she tries to do it, and she sees it. She's satisfied with where she's going, and realize, oh, this is kind of easy. I can always come back to it. I'm just like, that's neat. And you should see her do like her 3D shit on like architecture, because I've been seeing her doing some simple stuff. Because I know to use AutoCAD and so, because I learned it when I was doing my mechanical engineering, and I learned it again when I was doing like welding and fabrication in those courses. So when she was talking about it, I was like, yeah, simple stuff. But then she had these weird 3D software, and she'll go in depth with it. I'm just like, that's so sick. And
it's funny, right?
All it is just to draw a house.
Through your eyes, you see it and you're like, wow, this is so amazing. But to me, through my eyes, I'm like, this is not a big deal, because the people in my class, like, I've seen what they can do, and I've seen other things. I've seen things that I'm like, wow. So it's funny how, like, this perspective kind of have, like, we have different perspective on things, because you see like, wow, that's so great, and I see like, this is nothing really.
See, because Timon see it as a skill and you see it as a job.
It could be that too, but I also understand that there's a lot of work that goes into it, so I can appreciate the hard work that you put into it.
Because it's a skill, and you see it as a skill. She's seeing it as like a living. So that's just the duality right there. That's a beef.
So Timon, you see welding as a job then?
No, I love that shit. Ask everyone.
So it's a skill.
No, but that's something I be sending shit to everyone. And everyone's just like, I don't get it, but I see the craft. No, but I be awing over that shit. I was like, yo, I can't do that. I want to do it, and I understand how to do it. I just don't have the machines to practice. That's what always bumming me out. Because if I only had the machine to practice, or like just the welding gun, I could just practice without actually welding and just perfect my rotation and my wrist, and so just to get certain things down. But I was like,
skill.
Yeah.
Timon, like, yeah, he like what he doing, and then he like
he want to get better at that shit. Right?
Yeah, so then when he finesse it, he like, that's like put a little sign on
Achievement
it. Like,
unlocked.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I don't know. But yeah, if I could in terms of where y'all dream places like, because I feel like I asked y'all before, but I don't remember. One place y'all could go, like, a dream place, vacation for like 2 weeks.
Oh shit, for 2 weeks.
Moving on.
Cause like I want to, Indonesia is a sick place. Which I want with Indonesia.
I can tell you this.
Nice.
Check.
See, for absolutely no reason, I want to go Germany. I have no reason.
There have to be a reason why you want to go Germany.
No, I don't have a reason.
Fuck yeah.
There's no interest, nothing that appeals.
No, that's the thing, right? It's like I just want to go somewhere where, like, Jaren, why are you in Germany? I don't fucking know, but I'm here.
People always tell me once you start traveling, it becomes so easy to travel that you always just travel.
Like
that's why you should travel alone. Like, just go up and do it instead of waiting.
I have to, bro.
You see, the thing. One of the things that I say, that's, I know, like, so Timon, you see, you have your reasons why you deflects. I say I want to learn, like, get familiar with another language before I go to the country, and that's what's gonna stop me.
Oh, that's not gonna stop me. I just need to go with somebody.
Timon,
if we both struggling together, that's a fun time. Tell me a lie.
It's a memorable time.
Yes.
Once you survive it, it's a funny time to think back on. So it becomes fun. No, I understand that.
Yeah. So my thing is, like, if I could travel with people, we could go explore, have some fun. And then the next time, y'all could be like, we had fun last time. So y'all will be inclined to come again. And even if you don't, I'm already, like, now in this group of always traveling. And I will travel by myself.
Come on. Canada is a place you ain't go. You can travel Canada.
That's
first.
True.
I know. But yeah, I feel like y'all just not hearing me.
No, but Timon, you can't always wait for the opportunity to come.
You check.
Timon just want to fly, Timon just want to fly.
I like the airports.
I don't like planes. I got sick on them.
I love traveling, boss, but I don't like to be on a plane for too long because I also don't like to be driving for too long. I don't like to be in a vehicle for too long,
I just don't like waiting to go where I want to go. I want to just be where I want to be, and the whole travel part,
I think that might really be the problem.
That's why when I drive, dog, I drive fast because I just want to reach. To be honest, that's the real fault. I just want to freaking reach, dog. Like, there's no point of me sitting in this car for more than 20 minutes when I could technically get there in 14. Is right? Like, bro, even when I used to catch the bus, I used to be mad at the time I had to sit on the bus, dog. Like, the time it would take for me to get here to here when I know I could have drive this in like 8 minutes. You check? And I would just get pissed, dog. Like, I don't like waiting, and that's why I don't like flying. Because I'm just like sitting there waiting. So I go sleep and I'm, try to cut the time, whatever. But at the end of the day, bro, if I'm not sleeping, I'm not happy.
I like the bus. I just don't like it. I like waiting for it in the winter. And I don't like driving for longer than 2 hours because I will sleep.
I don't mind driving long, but I don't like people driving me long. I don't like driving me.
Oh, if somebody driving me, I'm sleeping.
I can't sleep if somebody driving.
If I'm in the back seat, I'm sleeping.
Not
if
me.
I'm in the front seat, I can't. Because I would die.
I've been in too many accidents, right? From people who are supposed to trust driving. So, Tal.
Erica, this is a shout out now.
Akil tried to kill me. Friggin' Kimari tried to kill me.
Yeah, your brother is different, dog.
Shit. Timon tried to kill me too.
How that story there, though? How that two story there, though? But if he had that two story.
Akil, yeah, I know, you know the Akil story.
When they fly through dam.
When we go wet fed, and
Actually,
then
run it for the podcast. Run it for the podcast.
Alright, right? So, what really happened? Akil hit me up one night, right? And he was like, it was like 10 o'clock. He was like, boss, wet fed to go on the y'all come? I'm gonna say, alright, yeah, may come.
She didn't invite me.
So, man, you mean the church.
That's cool. I would like the invitation so I can deny.
Maybe they're crusade.
Yo, so now after it, like, I'm gonna go wet fed, you know. And you know, you drink, you dance, you do everything that you do now. I finally left wet fed. This is like 4 o'clock in the morning. So everybody drunk, tired, and whatnot. Ake whipping the liquor high on die. Hyundai.
You see Jada there hard a bitch, see?
Right? So now Ake whip the fuck out of that kind of eye in the dam. And I see a gal teaser. So Ake pull up next to the gal teaser now. Ake go in neutral and Ake rev up and then shift back in gear. And the car, everyone. So like the gear change, it never be the smoothest, but again like a boost off.
Yeah,
so the car, you know, the car jerk forward. Yo, it shit feel nice now.
Yeah, he throw himself there.
So you know, so the man decided like, alright, I'm gonna accept Akil race. And then start run down the road with Akil. And I'm gonna take up both lanes of the street, because you know, third world country, only 2 lanes. Yeah. I'll take up both lanes to go down the road. Cats will come.
That's all we got.
so now, right? A car was coming, so Akil had to go back into his lane. Cause how I do? I drive on the left, right? So Akil in the right lane. And Akil had to go back in the left. When Akil went back in the left because the car, he kind of ran off the road. But now the whole car, now the whole car come off the road now. Just the friggin' front wheel. After the front wheel went off the road, the front wheel say, you know what? Since me take off my clothes, I'm gonna just come off the fetching rim too. So the front wheel start, boss, like I'm gonna the car just start for like tilt up on the side. And I see Akil face get serious. Everybody in the car screaming, right? Because they know they're gonna die. And dog, I had my hand on the friggin' handrest. I was like, yo, I told my mother I was going down the road last night now. Like, look at me. Like, I'm going to fucking die. How she gonna feel about this? Then I look back at Akil whipping the fuck out the wheel, and Akil get control of the car. And the gal tease a man now. The man slow down, and the man see y'all like ready for flip. And the boy's talk, not me. Gone.
Yeah, gone. If I had dead, no. If I had dead, he go jail now. He literally can't stick around.
How much people in his car and what they were thinking?
Everybody was screaming. There was this girl in the front, right?
No, not in Akil car, not in the other car.
I think it was just one dude in the car.
Well, he must have just said, whoo.
Yeah, no witnesses, he gone.
I'd have done the same thing. What me talking about?
Yeah, but you know, I'm gonna hope I can help, but me just can't be the one to help you.
Yeah, definitely.
It was real on the bus, because like the whole time I wasn't really thinking that I'm going down. I was like, yo, how the fuck I really end up here? Because like the bus, this is why I was thinking like,
that's crazy.
I am going to die because Akil texted me last night and said, yo, you want to go wet fet? I'm gonna say, yeah. Like this is why I died.
You check, you know, people whole life different before I and Jared just that day.
Like that's the reason why I was going to die. So shit was.
Well, and you accepted it? Or Akil face deterred you?
Akil, bros, I really don't know, because everything was moving slow. Everybody was screaming, but Akil was focused. And Akil, he wasn't gonna flip that out.
Hey, Akil, I'm sick, man.
Nah, like I'm really confident in Akil driving, but still, Tal. Let me see. Timon and all no. Boss, this is when Brian was driving his old lady car, right? Remember when Brian used to drive that? And we were going movies and shit. So now Timon whipping the fuck out of the gal mirror, the gal teeth and the gal mirror. But anyways, right? Timon, I come through. Timon, I drive through fetching town the boss. I'm gonna take boss. Me remember why he be, but like Brian cross on street. One car come up the street, right? And Timon across the street behind the Brian when the car come up. I'm like, that fucking dead. But it's like a plenty time in the car, and I'm like, yo, I bet. But but you know,
Yo.
like it just
For the
didn't
record,
happen.
Who's driving is this? Who's driving is this? For the record.
This is Timon. This is Timon. But
Okay.
remember, no, this is when Timon was in Antigua. I'm young. And
Hey,
how about no
hey,
seat?
don't
No.
excuse
This
it.
is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing. How about no seatbelt? Nothing the box.
Fuck up, boy.
So listen here, right? There's an Antigua, Harley in a car up on the road. Look, it's not a highway.
Plenty of lampposts though. I know. Okay, I love them.
I always end up wrap around our lampos.
It's like man, let's get clean up and so by the lampposts.
No, it was shocking. And then my brother boss, like, just a drive through friggin'.
Wait, hold on, Jaron.
Yeah.
Serial,
Yeah,
you can drive?
I can't.
She could did drive. I don't know if she may come to the drink and drown. No.
No,
That's all I'm saying. You gotta learn.
you never invite me.
We had
I'm
beer
pretty
cars.
sure I'm pretty sure he invited you.
I'm pretty sure too.
He never invite. I didn't even know what
I invite
drinking zone was
everybody.
until like recently.
Yo, those are the good days.
Things. Everyone missed out because he was in school.
Bro, I am truly sad that my
Actually, you didn't come to
children.
couple?
Yeah, I did. I squeezed a few.
Yeah.
I'm sad that my kids never got experience shit like this.
Oh, my
'Cause I
little
don't think-
cousins.
I feel like that's not even something they're interested in even experiencing in the first place.
They just into this technology and foot morass. I'm so old.
Yup.
You tried?
Bro, cause they really don't know about like a proper like bond with another human being, you know, and how good it feels to actually have somebody around you.
Yeah, bro, we literally we enjoy the outside life, and we came along when technology started booming.
We bounce in between that and the real world, right? So we versed in both.
But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to make money in the metaverse. But before I forget something, this week. Yeah, this week, my godchild parents had to sit me down and talk to me, right? And they put me in my place. Y'all know y'all godparents, huh?
Yeah.
When I say I talk to them,
I don't know. I was 10.
how was your relationship with them? Well, clearly not that
Bro,
well.
I just knew this person was my godfather. That was about it.
So what you expecting? Like when something happened to your parents, they would if family kind of busy or shit like that, they would kind of like step in and help you.
Yeah.
That's what
Honestly,
you're signing up to be.
That's what it technically is, but for my family, I feel like it's never really that serious because that like you're not a person that I'll have to leave my kid with. Like it would never happen.
No,
like,
honestly,
I wouldn't I wouldn't leave my kid with anybody, so like it's not happening.
at the end of the day, you're just friend, not family.
Yeah, a friend MB. Yeah, a friend MB.
Yeah, so like that's how the character.
I never got anything onto him, and I don't expect anything onto him. You know,
because who is you really?
You check. You don't owe me nothing.
Okay, so we are thinking the same thing, basically, right?
I know. Yeah, that's kind of where we come from. Especially because Timon, did you know? Like it's actually like a thing that in the churches you get assigned.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I didn't know all of that. You check. I didn't know it was that deep.
That seems to me. I just
no, like it's actually like like I think you sign like a something
to be the legal guardian if them.
Yeah, if anything happened, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, that's actually crazy because I have god kids and I have this kind of responsibility. Like, I mean, I didn't sign nothing, but like, I'm just saying, like, if that is that really what you asked me to be when you asked me, because
yes, when you say godchild, yeah,
that's not what I thought I was signing up for.
Not
that I would have a problem. I still would. I feel like even though I didn't know at the time, I would still commit to it. You check.
Yeah, that's sure, you know why your son.
Well, nigga, you're trash. No, but that's just not what I experience or what I think when I think of that. You check. I just have come to know that it's actually a lot more to it than what I thought my entire life. You check.
So we're in the car, right? And there's like, how come you don't come look for your godchild? So I'm just like, oh, because when he was born, that's literally at the start of COVID, and I didn't want to come around because I didn't know how y'all would feel about me just walking out here, bringing my COVID into your place, right? So I said, if you needed anything and you all need anything for him, y'all could just tell me, and I got you, right? When he has to come with the godchild, right? So I'm thinking I would be there when they can't, and if anything happened, I'm always here, right? And that's in my head. I'm just like, If they need it, I'm here. That's literally my understanding of it. So I'm keeping my distance, especially since it's COVID. I couldn't come over because I could risk the health godchild. And I think after 2 years did pass and everything was in lockdown, it just made sense to just like give them this space and just figure out what's happening by word of mouth. So I'll text and say like, yo, is everything okay? Is he good? And they say, yeah, he's good. So if I don't hear nothing else, I'm assuming he's just good until he's not. And then they will tell me.
Yeah.
So when they come to me, it's like, you have to at least show up once in a while so you can get familiar with your face. I was just like, that makes a lot of sense. It didn't cross my mind until it came out your mouth. But even if that was the case, I couldn't have because of COVID. And it's hard on the weekends because of the things that I do on the weekends. And during the week, I work 11 hours. I don't have the time, right? And it's not that I'm trying to make excuses. It's just the reality of things. Like, I would definitely make the time on the weekends, but COVID.
What do you mean? What about COVID? Y'all can't visit other homes?
At the time when COVID just started, nobody understood what was happening, right? Then they had lockdowns and vaccines, and I just didn't know where they stood when it comes to like the whole COVID protocol and the vaccine stuff and whatnot.
They could have also at least slip in, like whenever you asked for him, they could have said, yeah, you should come see him sometime. They could have said that too if that was on their mind.
Or they could even come over with the kid.
Also,
I thought about all those things, but I didn't want to mention it because it was 2 against 1. I wasn't in the mood for argument or anything like that. So but the only thing that really hit hard is the fact that you just need to show your face once in a while so you can get familiar with your face or you as a person. You know what I mean? I was like, that just makes a lot of sense. But it's just not something that crossed my mind. I'm just like, I'm here when you need me.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Because it's really like, what is it? What's on the paper? The paper is saying that you would take care of this kid.
I am assuming so.
Because it sounds like that's the purpose of this whole relationship.
You said our purpose.
Yeah. So yeah, my whole perception of what it really was, like a godparent was just like, it was different than what it actually what they were expecting of me.
So if you're the godfather, who's godmother?
I don't know. I asked question.
No, this is confusing me. So now, if they have a godmother from somebody that you want to know, who take care of the picnic? The two of you?
That is a good point.
Like, you're in an arranged marriage?
Okay, because it's weird because it's on 2 different sides. Because they have, this thing is complicated. They have godparents for the mother side and godparents for the father side.
So you have 4 total.
Yeah, Pitney have.
That's all kind of unfair, boy. So why y'all and people must come visit the picnic?
But the thing is, on the mother side, the godfather on that side was coming like every other week. I'm just like, I didn't know this nigga was putting in time.
Yeah.
That's true. I just did not get the memo.
The girl that I killed the two friendly. You
check?
Mister, in your mind, you thinking like as a godfather, you just there if they need you, but you didn't think of the bonding. You didn't think that bond with the child.
I get along with kids, so in my head, that's not even gonna be a problem.
Nah, I understand.
So you never like, apart from like, when you sign and stuff, you never met him after that?
No, I meant to see him when he was born.
Yeah, you never see him after he born.
After he was born, that one time I came over, COVID wasn't the thing yet. Like I think
you sign any of that stuff everyone was talking about?
No, because I can't live 2 hours away.
So how are you the godfather then? Isn't it nothing you're supposed to sign?
He asked, I guess they could put your name on the paper or some shit. I don't know. He asked, and I said, all right, bet I could do that. And he said, bet.
I thought like godparents supposed to be there when you're baptized or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what y'all want from me? I'm just
confused. I'm just confused, bro. I'm just confused.
Everyone, you went to the Sham thing for your godchild?
No, bro, I haven't met him yet.
I'm just assuming these parents could just sign these things because they already asked for consent and
No, bro. Like,
never been situated.
Okay, but when a woman have a baby and the father don't show up and they need to put the name on the birth certificate, what they do?
Leave it blank.
Yeah.
They still have to put on a name.
No,
she can't sign a man name on the
yes, sir,
it's not like signing his name. It's just putting his name until he shows up.
No. She just leave it blank. That's a legal document. So if she just put on her name, then this random person can technically
then I can be John Doe and change my entire fucking identity.
So what last name you to pick me for your last name?
Yeah. I mean, you can't just get to pick me a last name. I think
you
that's
have
the
a
thing.
deadline before you have to apply the legal name also. So you have time.
Can I just give them a random last name? Like, not mine or the, like, can I just
I'm
make
not
one
even
up?
sure. I don't know.
Cyril, you know anything about this?
I have no idea. I
Okay,
don't know
so
how that works really.
what I'm gonna need you to do, right, is I'm gonna need you to go and spread your legs and come back to us in 10 months.
I'll
and then
do it
tell
for the
us.
sake of the podcast.
Thank you.
Hey, I would clap.
Yeah, that Nathaniel.
See Cyril out here doing wonders.
But yeah, Timon, I don't know. I think you have to sign because I remember when I was rummaging through my mom's documents and I found a baptismal certificate, mine, and on that certificate I saw the list of my godparents, a list of my godparents.
Hold on. So you can really have more than one set of godparents. I don't
see,
know.
This godparent thing just weird, but I just thought that
it's just not something we're familiar with, dog. Because
yes.
Our church don't have it. It's not a concept in our church.
It's not an
something
Adventist
for fun.
thing. It's not an Adventist thing.
It's for fun.
Yeah. For Adventist people, they're just like, oh yeah, I'm taking care of your kids. Bring it over on the weekend, Saturday time. Let's take it to church, dress it up. That's Adventist people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like I know it's like a Catholic and it's a pagan thing.
It's an actual concept.
Yes.
It's an actual thing. And I'm like, oh, and I didn't understand it was that thing at the time when I was even asked to be something like that. But like I understand that that's what it is now.
I didn't think the person who actually understood that.
I don't know.
So Timon, you're not legally bound to anything. It was more like a casual thing. Like, yo, you want to be my thing?
Okay, it should have been, but I can already know how I do it in front of crowds and strangers. And they went to the church to do the whole thing. I wasn't gonna go. But he asked me to, and I said yes, I would. Right. So if anything, I already obligated by my words because my words my bond. Mm-hmm. Right. So at the end of the day, paper or not, I'm there for the kid. Right.
But why would he choose you when they don't even have a godmother for the kid?
I don't know how this works, bro.
I guess he
does.
Yeah, maybe he does, or maybe he doesn't. At the end of the day, if I have a significant other and I'm the godfather, I'll just take care of it. Because at the end of the day, he will have to decide who he wants to take care of the child. Truthfully, if you're in his deathbed, God forbid, and he's just like, all right, send the kid to Cassandra. Cassandra will take care as the godmother, and maybe he don't want me to take care. But if Cassandra lacking, I'll support. And the other two on the other side would also support. So it's just like he have a good foundation to be raised in and support from all angles. You know what I mean? It's not just who is going to have custody after they can't. I just feel like it's just a support team. It's like they you know.
That's why they also want you to see him more because God forbid something happened to them, right? They can't just like, send off their child with, because you're basically a stranger,
yes.
Even though you're his godfather.
Plus, I feel like he would end up staying with like his grandmother or some shit, or like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's
I don't know,
most
something.
likely what would happen.
Mm-hmm. But all I'm saying is, if they're struggling, I just thought that when they're struggling or they need something, like I could be there to help him out. Okay, it's like I don't want to just say it's white folks, but white folks, I would send them out to. Yes, so something that can help them. Like, if I'm in a position that you struggling to get up, I can help you get up there. Because a white person can just come in and use their privilege or their inheritance or their family ties to get places. You know what I mean? Open doors for them. But if you can't open doors, maybe your godparents can. So it'll give you a better chance to succeed in life some way or the other. So I just thought that for me, yes, I know I have good relationships with, like, I could get along with kids. So that whole aspect, it didn't even bother me because I just thought, like, yeah, I could win you over. I'm just cool like that, right? But when she said it, it just clicked and I was just like, that makes so much sense. And it's something I didn't even notice or realize.
It didn't cross your mind.
Yeah, it just didn't cross my mind.
It's not something you usually think about, so it just wasn't there. I see how Timon missed this, as obvious as it is. Mm-hmm. See how he missed it. You check?
Yeah, I completely understand. I know.
I'm thinking, like, how can I even make the time at this point? Because the drive to go over there is ridiculous. But I'm just like, that's something you have to. And when I get there, how long do I stay? I don't want to be that guy to come over and be like, well, I made it, and touch him on his forehead and said, I'll see you next week.
You know what you need to do? You need to find like something to do over in that side. So like if you go to the gym over there, and then you could also
just chill with Akil too. You know?
You could, yes, you could
I feel
even
hard to
make
get
it.
in contact with.
That's
I mean,
why.
if you're at his house, I'm pretty sure, unless you working, eh? I see what you mean. This is
If you
I
get a
see it.
gym membership, over there, you can visit the days when I kill free, and you can chill out with the son and
No,
the
but the
oldest.
point is he had to get in contact with Akil for no
Yeah, so you just have a, I don't know, man. You have to figure out this man, his
You have a
schedule.
cool so.
You just figure out his schedule.
And the thing is too, if he comes to an age where he have to, like, he can walk about and talk, that'd been so easier too. Because then he can go places with Akil. I can tell Akil, let's meet up. And then it will be me, Akil, and
The youth.
Godson. And I'll just chill and chat, and we can, there could be like a thing going on. So at the end of the day, I feel like this still could be a relationship, but it just gonna be a rocky start. But I
don't even think this is a rocky start. Like I think the Just was underperforming, and they told you something about it. Yeah, that's not really a rocky start. It might be a late start, but not exactly rocky.
Okay, guys, my background look crazy back here. I don't want nobody seeing what's going on back there. Like
Okay,
sometimes I don't even know how behind it look until I see it in the camera.
Just hang up a drape or something.
Yeah,
Green screen.
I don't even know. Bro, I honestly don't know how those work. I'm just, can you just put your screen up and then shit happen behind you? Like how? Where is the technology in the camera or in the cloth?
Oh, you love man, boy. I know what you mean, though. That's funny. I don't know why you had to say that.
But yes, thank you guys for listening to the podcast yet another week. And I'd like to thank Yamilet, Yamilet, aka Serial, for coming and giving me her time.
This was the first time I actually had that conversation with her.
She nice, right?
Yeah, she was open.
I'm glad to be on. I've been waiting for Timon to ask me, but he never came around.
Wow.
Listen.
That's cap. I know that's cap.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You done big easy. I go sleep.
Yeah.
I'm over here choking on this fucking banana bread I made earlier, bro.
What's in my time?
But yeah.
At least we know Serial listening.
You check?
Facts.
Big up cereal.
Yeah.
Darling, please stop.